We're rambling, baby. Ooh, ooh, we're rambling, baby. We're rambling, baby. Ooh, ooh, we're rambling, baby.
Watch this.
We rambling, baby. We rambling, baby. We rambling, baby. We rambling, baby. Focus on your focus and keep being great. Dropping unexpectedly like bird shit. Focus on your focus and keep being great. Call me baby. Focus on your focus and keep being great. Call me baby. We rambling, baby. We rambling, baby. We rambling, baby. We rambling, baby. Thanks for coming over. We rambling, baby.
Bubblegum rap.
Yo, one day you will learn that everybody in these YouTube streets will get a turn. This virtual trust, it got to be earned. Because everybody on these YouTube streets gonna get their turn.
Well, what goes up must come down. I'm neutral, don't wanna be part of your takedown, but I'm human. So I go on peeping. Now these motherfuckers wanna ride on me, but I don't do beef, and that's my choice. Cause on the free app, everybody got a voice. What Sweet Rita gave me some good advice. She said, no matter what you do, you're gonna pay the price. Cause
one day you gonna learn. One day you gonna learn. One day you gonna. Hey yo, in these YouTube streets ain't no exemption. No matter your position or intentions. Free agent is my status. I cut up a little bit, but I ain't no savage. Unless I'm in the Ramble room where I do the most damage. I'm a little channel. I'm just YouTube average. And you know what? I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, cause one day
I can't let it be.
Yo. Hey, yo. Back in the house once again, gang. For those of y'all that done fell up or will fall up in here, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming over. Let me see who we got. Ooh, we got Scorpio Lady up in here. We got Sam Francis. We got Monica. We got Forever Lisa. Hey, y'all. Hey, thanks for coming over. Yo, I was trying to, while that other stuff was playing, find one of my favorite songs that, oh, man. Oh, anyway, how y'all doing? Dang, I wanted to play my song. Yo, is this YouTube? Because I'm going to try to find the song before I even say who it is. Man, that got a song out here that I call the anthem. And I can't find it. Scorpio Lady, you know what and who I'm talking about. So, hey, what's going on? Momo, I'm glad you in here because I just want to say, shout out to my friend, Momo. I know a lot of people on these YouTube streets do not like her, okay? A lot of people don't like her. That's always been her problem. No one has ever liked her. But as much as we fuss, fight, offline, she throws slick shots to me in public. We go at it in the background. Personally, who Mo is for me is that's my girl. So Team Mo all day, every day. Even though she be taking slick shots at my other friends, but she's my girl. Hey, Mud. Hello, happy holidays to you too. Much love. Hope all is going well for you. So yeah, this is an open freaking panel out this biatch. I just want to see how everybody doing, how things going. Um, I know a lot of people experience a lot of losses. A lot of people grieving up out here. Hey, Rose, go! And some people out here doing a damn thing. So what's good with it? Any and everybody. Don't think you are up over here, cause I will never give anybody that much credit. I don't know y'all enough to hate y'all. It's just some of y'all I never fuck with, but I don't know y'all enough to hate you. So don't think you're an op. You can always come over, come up. Um, Everything velvet, collard greens and cornbread, as my uncles used to say. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, instead of saying everything all good, they'll be like, everything collard greens and cornbread, because that was, the popping meal out here on the street. Some collard greens and cornbread can make you feel real good. Yes, I am trying to. Oh my God, I don't want to find that song. Somebody getting ready to kick in the door. They done got out the car. Hey, girl.
Hey, no, I don't
Lord,
got that much time because I'm waiting for the bus.
Oh, well, shit. You in NY. If I was in NY, I'd save some gas and wait for the motherfucking bus, too.
You know what's so interesting about that part? I work in Jersey. I live in Jamaica, Queens. I gotta go through two states, three boroughs to get where I gotta go in the daytime. And you got people that don't know your life always talking about your direction.
Well, I used to live in New Jersey, so I know how that city life go. I didn't do that kind of commute that back then, but we had to catch a motherfucking bus and had about 2 or 3 cars. But sure, who the fuck gonna
Wait a
drive through all
second.
that traffic?
Here's the thing. You rode along with me many a places.
You already
Everybody
told your
knows I own
story.
a car.
Girl, you done
You
own
was
how many
there when I
cars?
bought a car.
How many cars you done own? I don't know. We're gonna call the first one the lemon. Um we that one name is just a rotten lemon for real. And then you had AJ.
I had AJ, and now I got Mama Guns.
So you done had some
Um,
Rose go. I know you sneezing and stuff in the chat. You feel like coming up, girl. I just miss you. I let you did that
so
live teasers with that damn live, and your ass ain't been back. But like I said,
yeah.
girl, I don't know. I mean, people hate you. Do you know what I'm saying? Do what your ass do on here. So I kind of understand why some people feel some way about you. But to me, you are my friend. We go at it all the motherfucking time. You can't stand me. You block me. You do all kinds of sorts of shit. But for like, other than that, this YouTube shit, like, fuck all this YouTube shit. It's just the personal shit that you just my friend. So I don't give a fuck what nobody ever has to say. Can't nobody tell me nothing about Mo. Let's see.
Good
So where the hell
evening.
you going now? Have you been to your
Oh,
favorite places lately? Because you used to take us on them IKEA trips, your mini orders of fried pickles and shit. We everything. I mean, you told us your story, so I mean, it's nothing. I don't care who remix or do what. It ain't nothing to be. You gave us this. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think I just been true to the game since I've been here.
girl,
Um,
you took us through like your journey. That's what your channel was about. It wasn't all about cases and justice. It was about Mo.
the interesting thing is that all of those people, or one of those people, or some of those people, they had to be there watching the journey. because they talking about it.
Well, a thing I could never understand about this is people that I despise or don't like. I don't watch them. I don't understand it. It's the disease out here called the YouTube itis, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you would call it, but people need to stop watching people that they despise so much. I don't watch folks I don't like.
Mm, I know that's about right, but yeah. So I'll have to I'll have to give that a little bit of energy later on this evening, when I get home. Because if I allow it to fester and grow, I'll have somebody, I don't
Ugh.
even know, at the Liberty Bell making a fool out of herself.
Hey, Miss G, I honestly hope you don't give it no energy, but hey,
No,
don't nobody listen to Coleman.
at
Look,
the
if I
end of
was
the
all of this, what was I called? I don't know. I don't know, but nobody listens to me.
it's not it's not a personal, like,
Hey, Miss.
for me none of these people are personal. So I'm not taking anything personal. But on a
Well, I want you to
professional
get on
level,
that case. I
what
honestly
case?
do. Well, we were talking about you was talking about. Well, nothing has happened yet. I'm assuming, or you would be talking about that.
What, the 10-year-old?
Yes.
Oh, um, yeah. When something material comes around, I'll be able to focus on it. But I'm gonna go mind my
So, what
business
time are
because
you going live, Chad? Let me say.
when I
Let me
get
try.
when I get home, when I get home, when
Oh,
not when I get to my car and have to drive the rest of the way home, but when I get to my house, it is West Coast Wednesday.
oh God.
Even though
Worship.
I'm
Oh
gonna
no, Sunday is
retire
worship.
that, huh?
I said Sunday is worship. Are you okay? So it's gonna still be West Coast Wednesday and not worship Wednesday?
No, it's
Okay.
gonna be West Coast Wednesday because the West Coast seem like they got some issues. So
So we gonna be oh
I'm gonna
God.
address the West Coast for the final time.
Can
This
you
is
leave
the
them
end.
starving? Can't you
No,
just starve them?
Coleman, don't try to go there with me.
Starve them.
Okay. At the
Stop.
end of the day, I have a difference of opinion that how you handle folks.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have been cordial enough for a while. So enough is enough. Um, I cannot I cannot change when
Love
people
that
make a
picture, man.
narrative. When people create a narrative, I can't change somebody else's narrative. So if I see somebody make a video and they say, Monica told the story, she doesn't like so and so, and this and that, that's that person's opinion of my activity. It
Yeah,
doesn't
you
make it
can't
a fact.
change the perception, people's
Yeah,
perceptions.
right.
That don't make it facts though, just because it's one's perception. And people do a lot
And
of remixes and put in a lot of mixtapes about stuff. So
but you have some people digest that information and they run with it. That's that person's opinion of what I did or what I said. That's
and
just what it is. So it speaks volumes about people's processing level and their understanding of basic life.
we realize by now we can't change that. And if people
No,
digest
you
it
really can't.
according and the person's digestive system, if it go according to the bullshit, then it's kind of good and that they not around you anyway. Because you don't need those type of people. Hey Mama Cynthia. Anybody that want to digest in the bullshit and let that,
To
run
be
off through their
honest,
system.
Nicola, Um, this year I ain't really had no time for people's on the internet.
Yes, and I
So
got a question like, where your girl? I'm like, look, she always said if she ever get her a boo,
I didn't say if
she
I ever.
no,
I said
when you, Okay.
I,
Let me clear
I,
my throat. When
I
you ever.
said, I, I said, I understand when your man is your priority. Like I know how to put things in their proper perspective, and I saw a lot of people on here not have a proper perspective. They'll tell you that they're married and living a good life, but their life is all on here 24/7 or a predominantly large chunk of time. And you wonder, how do you procure that relationship that you have if you're up here? We
Child,
can
you
have
know,
it.
that's a good question, but I don't have those type of questions to people because I mean, uh. Like when shit don't matter, it really don't matter, and we shouldn't make people feel great. I mean, in their bullshit. But you
Well,
like you just said, me and you got two different girl. You gonna do you? I can't talk you down. I've never been able to, but you know where I sit with certain shit,
well, you can't
girl.
talk me up on something either.
Exactly. No, I have talked you up on a few things because I be celebrating and cheerleading and stuff, with stuff. But when it comes to like, yeah, I don't boost you to do nothing, you know, that I don't feel the need for. But
I
look,
think
you
if
look
you
at
was to
Rose
see,
go with all them sneezies and stuff. But it's a lot of stuff I'm missing, and I'm kind of glad I am.
does the sneeze represent something?
Yeah, she got a cold. I'm assuming
Oh,
she got a cold. She done caught that bug. Long as it ain't the flu or nothing, or the 19.
how do you know which one is a sneeze? What does it look like on the
The
chat?
one, like a tissue with the
Uh,
eyes tight. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, that's a little sneeze. Or the runny nose. Like it don't have it.
yeah, I'm not looking at, I try not to look at the chat when I come on platforms
Oh, the
because,
baby got you sick. The little nice baby what? The nice baby that was in there with you on your live got you sick. Oh, well, yeah. When they go to school and stuff, they always bring back the bug. That's why I'd be like, ugh. School just had too many cooties. Because you got so
wait,
many of the children coming from different places, they can't control with who they live with
hold on,
doing.
I'm trying
And
to educate some people before the bus gets crowded. So when I'm on a platform, I try not to look at the chat so I don't get distracted by what the chat might be saying.
when no one in this chat is coming after you, I guarantee you that. So,
No, I don't. I never
yes.
worry about. I never worry about those type of situations. Like if you are living in your best life, right, and you're doing things in accordance to how you live and how you believe things should go, no one else's opinion matters.
And
When
I
I go
wonder why some
somewhere,
of us make it matter. Like, okay, we know all about the remixes and the straight up lies and all of that stuff. But then we come and we say something about it. We strike up a live. I wonder why we make them matter. Like, is it a part of us that want to smoke, or like that's the part I
well,
don't.
I don't agree. I don't agree with your characterization of making them
Yes, me
matter.
coward. Oh, and let me my friend also called me a coward. She's called me fence riders. Told me pick sides and all type of stuff. So whatever, yeah. Well, maybe I just see it different. I don't pay Mo no mind when she says this shit. That is her opinion. Why I don't get okay. Is she any like the people that's getting some the
Mm,
few people I know that come after you, they were never your friend, were they? So I don't get why something
mm.
a non-factor to people would get to them. So I don't know, child. I don't know. Come on, Rose, go. Your hand up. Come on. Rose go say, I know, and got her hand up. Come through with it. Make me understand, y'all, cause look, it was a video that was made about me, right? I don't know if it was in the middle of the night or what was, but Somebody summarized it, then gave it to me. So in the middle of watching it,
You
it
got Cliff
disappeared.
Notes?
It disappeared.
You got Cliff Notes?
Yeah. So I'm like, ugh, like you have to be like the lowest at the bottom of the barrel lane to even be talking about me. Like, girl, I was like, I will not say nothing. And I had wrote something, I treated my little community wall like the Facebook for a minute. And then I went ahead and deleted it because it was just so late. I was like, why? Like, yeah, so I
Good
said I'm
Hey,
not
evening.
even gonna say,
hey,
hey
y'all.
girl. All right, what's up? Do you got the cold, the sniffles, the sneezies? What's going on? You said the
I'm
baby
actually,
got you sick.
the baby got me sick. There he go. Ain't that something?
Aw.
It's all good, but I'm sure he'll be back. Um, I've been sick. I woke up Saturday morning sick. Anyway, I don't want to get off subject.
Hey,
Um,
People's Lounge.
I think that a lot of people really just like to get their frustrations and stuff out because they probably can't do it in their day to day. And I'm talking across the board. I'm not speaking on anyone specific. That's what I think. I think a
Yeah,
lot
because
of
it's not
people
just
do
one or
that.
two people that do this. Like it's a
Yeah,
lot of people.
it's
Like it's the
all.
YouTube way.
It's not just YouTube. It's everywhere. But I wanted to ask Monica. You know how we talked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm wondering because I've seen a couple of things, and I'm just wondering if you would be a willing participant to discuss some things with certain people.
Um, at this
And then
point,
just
I hear what you're saying. I guess I would have to say I would be willing to speak to certain people, but not all of the people.
yeah, yeah. I
All of the
because
people don't deserve all of the people don't deserve an audience with me.
hmm well,
So
I'll
that's
tell you this: you sure know how to ruffle some YouTube feathers and some shit. I don't know what's going on, but because you know me, I'm all about communicating, and if me and somebody else can discuss things, and if at the end of the day we done with it, we done with it. We just won't talk about it no more. Um, but everybody's not like that. So that was just the question I had for you
And I
yeah.
while
kind of
you're up
feel
here.
more on her answer because like some people, well, I ain't even talk about you and whoever you got going on, but for me, some people just say, "Hey, precious, precious, good to see you." Some people like I would never be willing to talk to. It's only very
Let me
few that I would.
let me say this, right? Um, I don't have anything going on with anyone. Okay. So that's the
Hmm.
bottom line. If I saw something, I observed something, and I spoke on what I observed, it's my opinion. And I'm
Yeah,
entitled to have my opinion. And I had it on my platform, and I said what I said. I saw something break out on somebody else's platform, and I went up there to encourage the person to stay prayed up.
yeah. So that's where this is all coming from. I was
Well,
in that chat up until somebody else had got on the panel, and then I left. But
can I ask what platform was this?
that was Forever Lisa.
That's
Hi,
Evelisa.
Forever Lisa.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I just went up there to be encouraged because I was on the bus and I was listening to all that stuff. So I wanted to get my 5 cents in there. And I did. But, some people,
Well, what was
don't
going on with
appreciate
Forever Lisa? Like, what the? I ain't never
not,
known
not
her to bring no smoke since back in the day.
she she didn't,
What
but somebody
is?
got up there and just like cussed her out or whatever. And
Oh
that was it.
shit!
So I was just
Somebody
like,
cussed out. What they brought back some old shit? So they still mad from Chosen King days or something?
No, but somebody cussed her out on her platform. So all I was
Ooh.
saying, if that kind of energy comes into your house, that's when you got to throw some sage on it or put some prayer on it. Whatever you do to cast out demons, that's what you need to do, basically.
Oh.
And whatever you're doing that makes them get that way, you can't be held accountable for somebody else's actions. So that's basically what I was saying,
Damn,
just
forever
overall.
Lisa. I'm gonna have to rewind me something, girl.
Yeah, you need to get caught up on that one. I
Ooh.
really even
It's not.
I
Here's
missed
the
I
thing,
missed the
though. It's
last
nothing to
end
get
of
caught
it.
up on. It's nothing to really get caught up on, right? It's simple. A man and a woman get together, right? And so now you've been having a problem with the man for a minute, and you go now and you want to attack the woman, his new woman, because you had issues with him. You're gonna get a
Well, I mean,
copyright.
it would be good for Coleman to watch the live herself if it's still available, so she can, form
Mhm,
her own
Hold
insider
on.
opinion. So,
Whoa, what
mhm.
happened? Cause hold on, let me show this. Hold on, no, 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 no.
Let me
Okay,
read
Forever
that.
Lisa said, "I'm sorry you got attached on my behalf, Momo."
attacked.
Oh, I didn't
Hold
get no.
up,
Listen, I whatever's going on has nothing to do with you, Lisa. It's just collateral damage. If you come out, I came outside and I was in your neighborhood. So the bottom line is, when you're outside and you got enemies, they get you wherever they catch you.
oh yeah, I definitely gotta watch that. Can somebody drop Forever Lisa's link, and not just for the drama, but she does have good content over there. I be catching the replay.
Well, and I'm gonna say this. I'm not casting any. I have no, you know how I always tell people to take a side? I have no side in that issue there, because I don't know all the details. I only know the energy I saw, and I just felt like you need to just stay prayed up on that type of energy.
Right. I agree. I'm the same way. That's what I said in the chat. I don't know all these details that's going on, but I hope it works out for the best. It just seems like there seems to be some type of uh not chatty wagon train, but a train to try to attack people and see test who they gangster and shit on this platform. Like whatever. I see it. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like no,
Well, I
like
wonder.
who made you the YouTube person or people or
Yeah.
group to run
But
around
this
here and do this?
But this is for clicks and views, because when I also was up there, I said, listen, 57 people saw a person act out like this. Those same 57 people are going to watch it later on tonight when they go live to talk about what they did. So this is nothing but clicks and views. It's a bunch of drama for no reason.
Uh, They love it.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
my
drama
question to
too.
the people who pop off so big, bad, and bold on here, I wonder do they handle their life situations in the same way? Because you ain't nowhere in the world you popping up on every set and you ain't got popped by now or touched in some type of way. That's just my thing with it all. Like everybody can see, I could come up here and been got to probably 3, 4 thousand if I was to pop out, because my pop out game a little ill too. But it's pointless. It's too easy.
Mhm.
So
You can't get to 3,000 in a dormant environment. There's
girl,
nobody
I
here.
put it this way. The reason why I say that, because I know there's people who've been on here less than 2 or 3 months, and because they were good at their pop-offs, they grew. But you're gonna have to continue that. Like it can't be no changes, because you're gonna have to continue to feed that audience that became attracted to you in the first place. So that's why I'm saying, are people versatile? I really want to know. I ain't even worried about how you do it on YouTube. I'm concerned about if someone was to roll up on you or anybody that has ever said a bad word about you, talked about how ugly your hair was, how your feet, your toes ugly, you got on an ugly outfit or some shit like that. How many people have you really popped off on in real life? It only became possible on YouTube because there's a lot of people ain't about this life, but they get on here. They became YouTube popping, and now everybody done gravitated towards them, and they gas. Like you said a long time ago, Mo, it's like your first hit of a good drug. You got to keep going back for more. You can't do nothing else because if you do something else, it won't get fed. You won't get the high that you used to. And it's sad because these people know they ain't about this real life. Or you might be. I don't know, but I doubt it because you can't nitpick with everybody and address everything and you still living out here or you ain't lost a few limbs or something out here. It's just not humanly possible.
Well, like I said
Um,
before, you see, I made the mistake of thinking that everybody that I was subscribed to or interacted with on YouTube was the same as me, how I present myself to be who I am. I don't come up here and be a character or anything like that. Some people do. They're in character. And you
Mm-hmm.
have to remember that. So who knows what happens in real life? Damn, that music got loud.
Who my music? Oh girl, my daughter in here doing some mixing and shit.
yeah, but you're gonna get a copyright.
Well, it'll be all right. I can't get her out of her zone just because I'm on live. Because that'll bring another meltdown that somebody will record.
No,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, there is a level of what math like that. So like I'm at the point I'm not addressing trolls. I'm at the point where I'm addressing issues and just making conscious awareness of stuff. I don't got no time to be addressing people individually about their feelings, their negative feelings towards
Yeah.
me. I don't got time for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's pointless. And I don't like to see women bring each other down for no,
Mhm.
I mean, it's just no reason. It's so negative, and that's what I was saying in my live. Like, I can't let that marinate on my heart and in my spirit. You can't do it. So for me, if somebody has an issue with me, and I say this all the time, if you have an issue with me, I'm approachable, but I'm not approachable with fuck shit, if that makes sense to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like you just said, people are entitled to their own opinion, whether they like you or they don't like you. You know what I mean? Whether they vibe with you or they don't. That's fine. But to constantly and consistently make these lives and videos and constantly talking about somebody, I'm not with that. I don't go for that
Well, I
at
don't
all.
mean no harm. If somebody got issue with me, I really don't give a fuck. Especially if we won't never cool, we never interacted in some type of way. The only people who I'm approachable to is the people who like I really had some type of interaction with. Anybody else who have any kind of problem, I really do not care. I mean, just however you approach it. I mean, it is what it
I
is.
mean,
I
as
don't.
a subscriber, you know, as a subscriber, and I'm coming from a subscriber's point of view. I'm sure, I'm quite certain the subscribers are tired of it. At least a good percentage of them are.
Yeah.
And the other percentage is just going along to fit in, period.
And see,
But
those are people who I look at sideways. The ones who easy to hop in the mess, the chatty wagon. They're easy to hop. You feel like you instantly gotta pick a side, or you feel like you instantly gotta have an opinion. And then another thing that's real weak to me, say for instance, Rose Gold, me and you got a problem. We done had a problem way back since 2017, 2018. I never
Hmm.
address you. But as soon as Mo have a problem with you and she address you, and I'm all out here now voicing what I always felt about you, that shit is weak to me, yo.
I
Like it's
don't
too
really think
late.
that that's the case.
I'm not about to respond or say anything to you at that point.
Right.
It's
So if,
too
if
late.
I feel any way about anybody that, oh, something that didn't happen 10, 20 years ago, and now I'm just addressing it now because somebody else got a problem with you, it's just weak. And that's what I see a lot of. You see a lot of people joining in. Let the people
I
that got a
think
problem
some
just have a
people,
problem. It's crazy.
I think some people right now are coming, they're making narratives just to be with a get along gang. Like you don't want to be on the outside of the gang. So the storylines align or whatever I don't know what they call them now when they have their lives, but the content that's on their live is aligning with whatever the script writers deem appropriate.
But see, it's kind of like a catch-22 for the subscribers because after all this time, they have become immune to positivity. They want to see the drama for the most part, from what I've observed. So when you do something that's either on your channel that's positive or informative or world issues, don't nobody have the patience and the attention span to, you know, gravitate to that information. They rather gravitate to fuck shit. So when people ask me
Yeah,
why I don't go live or why I don't put my food up, this is why. Because the majority of my subscribers come from this community, and I appreciate all of y'all. But however, at the same time, there is a vast majority of people that just like that drama and then they won't come, and then you know what I'm saying. So but like I told EB, just keep going. If your message is about truth, keep going. Somebody gonna pick it up. It's gonna be for somebody out there.
And another frustrating thing is us as subscribers too. If two people that we enjoy watching and all of that stuff, they go into it. Either you feel you got to pick a side, or you scared, or well, people are afraid to go into either one or the other or both because they feel they're gonna look at it like, oh, see me.
Ain't nobody that rocks with me is afraid to go into what I'm gonna dub as a ops area right now. They go over there peacefully. They're only afraid to come in my room because they're afraid of the ops.
Oh wow, because I've been in that
So
position a lot.
that says something about them. It don't say a damn thing about me. It says everything about them, and that's something they have to work on.
Yes, and because I've been through that position a lot with the brother and sister situation when they broke up. I was going in both. One saw me and the other and blocked me out. I'm like,
Brother and
what?
sister, I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's a whole nother side.
I'm
That's
like, we got relatives on it. Okay, all right.
well, I
Yes,
don't
I
think
was.
they were really relatives at the end of the day.
Yeah,
No,
it came out that
oh,
they
okay,
won't, but they were, YouTube bro and sis, and
okay, okay.
Mm.
I was rocking with both at the time, going over there, then so it just be little shit like that. 'Cause I don't got nothing to do with shit unless it get really fucked up, and then that's when I just bow out and
But
move on.
I wanna say something else to Rose Gold's
Mhm.
question earlier. I have spoken to every woman that I wanted to speak to that I think I have had an issue with, and I have resolved it, or I've come to a place of being at peace with them.
Mhm.
Nobody else matters. Like, I didn't have too many women relationships up here that warrant me correcting it.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Well,
You
can
know, I
I ask you
only
a
asked
question?
because I'm sorry. I only asked because, like I said, I just I want to see the women in particular get along better than what I've been seeing. Now, that's just what I want. Now, I understand because it's a couple of people. I hell no, don't come at me with that bullshit. I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? But, so I get where you're coming from. I just thought I'd ask to see
Yeah.
if that would be something that could be done. Like just
At at this juncture, right? I'm not even hearing from the stories that are coming back to me, right? The tall tales. No one's telling me about something I said or did against the person. What I'm hearing is that the stories align with what I said my life was like. I don't
hmm,
got time
Yeah,
to
that's
live my
strange.
life for your acceptance.
right.
Well, can I
And
Yeah.
ask you a
another
question?
thing,
Because as I'm strolling through, this is confusing, and you might touch on it because you did say you was gonna lie, but I know I done missed something because I know you ain't never had a problem with Sakina. What's going on
so
with that?
she's it's my understanding she's upset because I said she was capitalizing. So I can explain it here and I'll reinforce it on my platform. Um, she was on Forever Lisa's and she was speaking on a topic, and um, she was specifically asked to weigh in on something, and she said, I already spoke about it on my platform. So basically, I want to leave it over there. So I said, oh, so you're capitalizing on the topic over at your platform,
Oh.
but you can't tell it here. So, one or two things. You could tell it here on this lady's platform what you had to say, or you could stay secure in your platform, have told it there, and hope that the people come to hear it over there. So, I felt like it was a moment that she was just capitalizing on the lady's platform because she wants people to go and watch her video and hear what she had to say over there at hers.
Well, I kind of feel that because if you done already explained it and did a whole
Yeah.
live about it, like
I
why do I gotta
yeah.
reiterate it here? So I
I
kind of
said
feel her
one.
on that.
Somebody was in the chat. I forget the name. God, no, I forget the name. And they brought up the fact that all three of our names were brought up, and there was an attempt to bully us. And I put in the chat, "Hey, I said what I said, and I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say." So I was kind of like,
The
I
same
kind
way,
of
I
get
would have
that.
been the same
Yeah,
way. Like, look, you done did a whole panel about that. Come over.
yeah, yeah,
Well, you can't be baited into just keeping up. But the issue is, I mean, I'm not saying that her answer was wrong on the
yeah.
platform. I just gave my opinion as to why she did it. Because what you up there for? The issue is being discussed, and you're gonna say, "Oh, I don't want to discuss that," but I came up here to show you how to do something on the how to get to. So she her purpose of going on a platform was to show the lady how to find the so there's a button that is turned off on StreamYards. So the people when they're on a platform they can't see the chat.
Mm.
So she was trying to walk her through the process, but she didn't know what she was talking about. So now listen to this. I get all the way home. I ride the bus. I went on the platform. I got in my car. I got home. I struck up my live. I went into my StreamYards, which I don't use, and I gave Lisa the directions while she was still live how to do it. I never
Oh,
once said, "Hey, I'm live over here. Come over to my room," because I'm not capitalizing on somebody else's stuff. But that's my style. I'm not telling people to be like me. I'm just telling you I'm not greedy on here for or clicking a view. Or
right.
I'm not afraid of people that I can't say what I feel wherever I go. My platform, your platform, that room I'm in, I'm going to speak my piece wherever I go. It's not going to change.
Yeah, all that policing what people say and what they think, that really needs to stop. That's gaslighting. Like, girl, man, bye. Like that's why I say, like, no, I cannot be gaslit. I'm gonna say what I got to say, and guess what? I said what I said. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, in that instance, I wouldn't have repeated everything all over again either. But
yeah.
that's just me. We all rock different, so And then people gonna form their opinion because people will call mine in that situation a coward. That's
Let
why
me
I
just
don't pay
say
attention to
something else.
chats.
Let me just say something else, Coleman. It sounded like from my perspective, right, what I was hearing. Joy was a little emotional because she also was on the platform. And I had
Shout
just
out to
finished speaking
Joy.
to Joy a couple of minutes before the platform, right? Maybe like an hour before the platform. So I know she was in her fifties about a few things. So she said, when this woman is on the platform, Sakina is the woman, and she's speaking to Sakina, it seemed like a tough conversation there
Well,
was going on, right? It ended sweet, like it didn't end where it was seeing beef. So when people seen Sakina's post following it, they all thought it related to the situation that happened on the platform between her and Joy. So for it now to be like, oh
Excuse me a
no, I was
minute. Hey,
talking to
Sakina.
Monica, I was talking about Monica. I'm like, how you shift that shit to you was talking about Monica when it doesn't even make sense. So that's crazy. And that's like, get some cojones with that as a woman. You can't walk around afraid of other platforms on here. We all see it, acknowledge that it exists, but if you gotta act like that in order to coexist up here, it only takes away your credibility as a woman.
Well,
And
I'ma have to watch
that's
it
how I see things.
cause from what little bit I that you said, it just seemed to me if after she did a live, she just didn't want to repeat everything in a live again. But I'm gonna have to watch the whole live and not just get
didn't I
snippets.
say that? I said that.
Yeah, that's just I
And
don't know.
did not
But Sakina
say,
getting ready
did
to come
not.
up. Sakina asked for the link. Come on, Sakina.
And again, she's entitled to not speak it, and I'm entitled to think what I thought.
Hey, Sakina girl.
Sakina.
Hello, how are you guys doing this
Oh,
evening?
Hey,
all is well. How are you?
are you rolled
Um,
up?
no, not yet because I just got up from a nap or whatever the case may be. I come in, I hear a little bit of it. Okay.
Okay, let me ask you this. How much did you hear?
I hear the part where, other people thought that it was about Joy. I never put a name on it until after Joy's name was put in it. No, it wasn't about Joy. Once I got off of that live and I saw what Monica was saying towards me, yeah, I felt some type of way because this is not the first time. It was the words that she was using. So I already knew who she was talking to. And let me tell you this, Monica, because you keep on running around with this word fear and it's directed towards me. I'm going to say this again. I fear nothing but God. Okay. So, whatever your perception, okay, is of whatever it is, keep that shit over there because I said it before. I fear God. If I wasn't in fear to come on your panel the last time, I don't fear anything. You've been throwing shots at me. You've been doing this. So it wasn't like, oh, out of a blue, make some sense out of it. You make some sense out of it because I never disrespected you. I never came at you sideways. When they was over there talking shit about you, like I say, I always distanced myself from that because I had respect for you. But after I saw how you just was throwing shots, throwing shades at me, you wasn't talking to Joy and them. You wasn't talking to Mama Chosen, and you wasn't talking about Lisa up there. You
Sakina,
wasn't
I'm gonna
talking
say
about them.
Sakina, I'm gonna say this real quick. And it might not mean anything to you, but Monica is my friend, and she said the same thing about me. She say I'm a coward. She say I fear. We was on a platform, a whole 5 hour platform, and something came up, and I said, "Nah, please let's not talk about this person." And she used that same tactic to me. So I'm gonna let her speak for herself. But when she tell me this, I don't pay her no mind because
Can I say?
she
Can I
like
say
that
this
type
to
of
you?
energy. Yeah.
Can I say this to you? You said a key word. You said Monica is your friend. Okay. Monica has not ever been my friend. We have always been cordial and we have always been cool. And like I say, this is not the first time. I have always been humble. I've never went to her in a disrespectful way. I've never done that to her. And like I said, even when it comes to people speaking upon her, when I'm over in that, I remove myself from that because I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing against her. So I respected her enough to not indulge, not engage, not to do none of that. When I get up on a panel, I'm seeing this again because again, it's like the fourth or fifth time. So yes, I'm going to start taking things personal because it's like, well, what do you feel as though I'm some type of punk? Because you keep on throwing this word fear out there. So anytime a person starts throwing certain words around, this is how they perceive you. I am not in fear of nothing. If I said that I felt as though that both parties should have been brought up, that's how I feel. I'm not going to answer something because I'm not going to answer a question and because it's not what somebody want to hear or how they want it to be. I'm giving my truth. You understand what I'm saying? And she disregarded that whole thing. She's saying that I'm capitalizing, the words that she was fence writing. Why is all this against me? Towards me for what? When I never done anything to you.
You got anything else before I respond?
I don't know, because I'm just really disappointed in you. And I'm being honest. You're throwing this word around, oh, as a woman and this, as a woman, I've never disrespected you. I have always had a lot of respect for you, Monica. And you continue, you do this to me numerous times. So as a woman, I get emotional. I have feelings too, just like you do. I have not ever did anything to disrespect you or overstep boundaries with you, but you have no problem with doing it when it comes to me.
I don't know you beyond being on here. Like I said, I made my statement. I stated what I felt at the moment based on what I heard, and it had nothing to do with forcing you to speak on somebody's platform. It's just what I said. People around here seek attention onto their own spot, and at the moment, that's how I looked at your response. I looked at your response as, oh, she's capitalizing on this event to speak on it over on her platform, or as I said, she is in fear of having an open conversation in the open world. So she rather be comfortable in her platform and say whatever it is over there. Then you don't have to worry about saying, "Oh, I said it over here," or whatever, because you're free to speak more openly on your own platform about something that you observed. Because I'm
And let
sure
me
you're
say
over
this.
there.
Well, hold on. Can I say this one thing? You all
Okay.
around the way the horn wrong. You want to know why? Because you can't say that I came up there to capitalize off of anything, and that's what pissed me off. Because you were in the chat. I went up there to help Mama Chosen with that little chat thing, not knowing that
Okay.
it was off.
All right.
I
Can you
got
stop
asked
right
a
there?
question.
Can you
I
stop
got
right there,
asked.
Sakina?
No, 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 because
Sakina,
I got asked a
Sakina,
question.
Sakina, can you stop right there? Ladies on the platform, what did I tell you she came up there to do?
Yeah, and I did want to say this is my fault because I was strolling through and I was like, wait a minute now. I ain't never known you. I thought you and Sakina was always cool. What's going on
I
with
No,
thought
that?
we
no,
were
no,
still.
no,
Let me
Nicola, I need you to stay on topic. What I just
Yeah, but I
said,
want to
cause
say that too
cause
let
because
me
she's
I don't want her to
saying,
think, but I don't want her to think
Monica.
that
But
this live was specifically about her.
no, it
So
had
that's
nothing to
why I put
do.
that in. But yeah,
Okay.
she did say when she said you came up there for one thing, and it ended
so
up.
can I just say something real quick? Sakina, let me ask you a question, love. Is it safe to say that the capitalizing word triggered you?
It's not, it wasn't only the capitalizing, it was the riding the fence. I hear fear. It was the things that she
It's
was saying
a
because
lot.
my
Mm.
thing is this. If Mama Chosen never asked me anything, okay, that's not
Mm.
what I would have not ever. You understand what I say? I would
Yeah.
have not ever said anything. So if someone is asking me a question, I already did a video on Messy Monday. So it's nothing that I'm trying to capitalize. I only gave my viewpoint. I didn't turn my ass on. I didn't, look for donations. So I'm not trying to gain anything from what was going on. So when I went up there, my intentions was to only help her with that thing and get off. Before I was about to get off there, I said, well, I'm about to drop that. Mama chose to say, let me ask you a question. I pause for a minute. I say, go ahead. When she asks me the question, I start answering the questions from my point of view. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't
Mhm.
see anything that was being said in the chat until afterwards because I went back to go watch the live or whatever. And then when I
Mhm.
see her saying this stuff, I'm like, why is she coming off at me like that? Because I didn't come up there to capitalize. I didn't come up there to give any, that's not what the intentions was on my behalf. So if I'm asked a question and I answer it, you understand what I'm saying?
I
Why are
understand.
you why are you throwing shade at me? For what?
I understand. Monica, do you understand where she's coming from?
I'm sorry, what you said?
Do you understand where she's coming from? And
Yeah,
Sakina, do you understand where she's coming from?
I understand where Sakina is coming from because she refers to the word as capitalizing as it being a monetary gain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the word capitalizing as a monetary gain. And yes, the word was specific to her because we've had this discussion on capitalizing before. So it's not like this is not no new, this not no new stuff. Um, that word is not new to her in this
Exactly.
context.
Hmm.
Right. So she could definitely uh, know that that statement was directed to her, and it was, and I've not denied that I didn't.
Okay,
Okay.
like she say, she gives you okay. This is what the word capitalizing, the meaning of it is what it means to gain from. You understand what I'm saying? To
To
benefit
gain
from.
from.
Yeah.
To
Yes, and
benefit from. Let me ask you
mhm.
this. What is it that I couldn't have come up there to gain, benefit, anything from someone asking me a question when I already did a live earlier that day? I didn't put my ass on. That's why I said if anybody's capitalizing, it's you. You're going to benefit from it because you may get an opportunity to get a YouTube check because you did a live on it and your ads are on, right? So if anybody is capitalizing off of it, it's you, not me.
Wait, time out. Let's just say, can I just say this? We're all on YouTube, right? We all have channels, and there's some that are major, huge channel holders. And so most people get whatever they get from their subscribers, but for the most part, we all really just want views and likes, right? So we're all pretty much trying to capitalize when we put something out here. Am I right or wrong?
Well,
That
I
is
That's
don't,
that
true.
is
I
correct.
don't get, I'm not, yeah, I turn everything off, the monetization, all that type of stuff, the joy. I've been turned myself, been like 8 months now.
Oh,
Like,
so see, these are like big YouTuber problems. I'm not a big YouTuber.
yeah,
Okay,
and
so
not
I,
only that, I don't if anybody knows me and anybody watched me, I don't ask my chat, oh, hit my cash app. If anything, they will put it in the chat. I don't ask them to do it. I'm not
yeah,
out here asking. I'm just up here to have fun. You
right.
understand what I'm saying? That's it. So if I do get something from it, it's not expected. So when she,
Yeah.
like she said, she's used this word capitalizing, dealing with me before. So yes, I'm going to be offended because I'm not looking at you in no type of way like, oh, you're trying to get monetary gain. You're capitalizing. You're this. You do what you do. It's none of my business. I'm not
Well,
over there trying to put you down.
Sakina, from the little bit I heard in that moment where I'm being on mute as you got up there, I heard you getting up there. You was speaking to everybody. You was trying to show Mama Chosen how to do something. And when you got axed, it was almost like you didn't want to even bring it all back up
I
again. It
did
was
it.
almost like you almost hated you got asked that question,
Thank
and you
you.
had said you just said pretty much everything already. So why repeat it again? Type of shit.
Exactly.
That's what I gathered from what
And
you was
you
going
are
through.
absolutely right. And I'm glad that you gathered that. I'm glad that you wasn't in the, that you wasn't judging me, trying to say I'm trying to capitalize off of something that I really didn't want to even talk about. That's not what I came up there to do. But Monica, okay, you want to throw shade. I'm glad that somebody saw that. I'm glad somebody saw that, because my intentions was not up there to go talk about it. My intentions was to go
Sakina,
do. No, my intent, because
do we not live in a free society? Everyone is entitled to agree with you as I'm entitled to disagree with you.
well, guess what? I don't.
And
Guess what?
I disagree with you because when we talk about the word capitalizing, right? You're speaking on me in terms of monetary gain.
Oh my goodness!
And I
Capitalize. It
didn't speak
means
to
what it means.
you
Like
on
black
that
means what
term.
black means, right? Black means what black means, right? It means black,
Well,
right?
was you not, listen, was you not over there on your platform today or last night
Last night.
capitalizing on me?
Capital off of what? What did I gain?
Did you not
What did
speak on
I
me?
get? No, I was over there saying how I felt. You call it capitalizing, you call it what you want. Because I'm sick of you throwing shade at me. I'm sick of that. Because I don't disrespect you in no type of way. Why
So
can't you understand that?
you see that as disrespect.
Yeah, I do, because guess what? At the end of the day, I don't say anything disrespectful. I don't disagree with anything, because that's not my place. And like she said, I didn't go up there. I didn't want to answer that. I was like, I didn't even want to get into the conversation of it. But because I was asked, I did. And you had all kinds of
Is
shade to throw.
is it fair? Is it fair to say that y- you may have your reasons for why you didn't want to answer, right? I can't be in control of why you didn't want to answer, but I may see your reluctance to answer for other reasons, and that's
I
what
don't
I
care
express.
what you see. I am a grown woman.
It's
Your name
it's
is
not
not on my birth certificate. So you
okay.
remember that. Okay? Your name is not on my birth certificate. So you're
I'm not
reluctant
trying
and
to
you're
control
okay,
you
well,
like the
okay,
people
it's
that
not,
you got
nobody
around you. I'm
controls
not
me.
trying to control
Nobody
you.
controls me.
I'm not.
Okay?
Well,
Take that out of your no,
I beg to differ.
you want to know
I beg
what?
to
This
differ.
is why I don't
I
deal
beg
with.
to
This is
differ.
why I can't. Because at the end of the day, I am my own woman. When I hit that live, I hit my life. Nobody is controlling me. And what she's trying to do is throw these words up here to try to, try to get some type of reaction. That's why she is so talking, so soft and all that.
No,
Listen,
because I'm
at the
on the
end of
bus
the
with
day,
other people.
nobody fucking controls me, not even my fucking man.
Well, I'm on the bus with other passengers. So,
Yeah,
yes,
on the
I'm going
bus.
to keep my
And you
voice
on the
down.
bus. So take control of what time you get off the bus. Control that, the time that you don't miss your bus stop. You got too much
Yeah,
fucking
so
foul
damn
shit.
petty.
No, because she got too much foul shit to say about me. She do control the people. Ain't nobody controlling me. Is you serious?
Can I ask y'all this from? Well, I'm gonna just share this with y'all. From my perspective, can this be worked out? Because this is really I understand where you coming from, Sakina, thinking Monica being disrespectful. I don't be around y'all when y'all were together to know whether she throws shade or not. I just know I'm her own friend and she throws shade at me all the time. That's just what she do. And I throw shade right back at her and we keep it going. But I
But that's not
understand.
gonna always work on everybody. But I get you. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, and I agree with Rose Gold. I'm not
Hmm.
Sakina's friend, and that's with no disrespect. We don't have that kind of relationship. We didn't build no kind of bond like that, like I have with you.
Yeah, I
So
get
you
it.
can't compare. it's not the same. It's not the same. So she feels the way she feels because of the limited interaction we have. But she, and she's entitled to
Well,
feel that
Monica,
way.
can
But
I
she's
ask you this?
also
You can't tell.
on.
Were
You
you
can't say
really,
why I
were
feel.
you
Yes.
You
really,
can't say. You can't say how why I feel how I feel because you're not fit. You
Oh
don't
my
know what
God.
I feel. You
Well, I
don't.
think wait a minute. I think Sakina's
No.
pretty clear and how she's feeling. And I think that Monica is pretty clear on why she was saying the things that she said in that chat. Now, the real core of the problem, do you guys think you can get to the core and work your way out from there and resolve it or
This
no?
is what I said, Rose Gold. This is not the first time. This isn't the second time. This isn't the third time. You understand what I'm saying? I have
Yeah.
not ever. I have always humbled myself because like I said, I have respect for her. So I've always humbled myself. When they get in
Hmm.
the chat room and I know that a live is about her, I disconnect myself. I'm not
Yeah.
in there like ha 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 he because I know that it's about her. I remove myself. You understand what I'm saying? So that is my
Mm.
level of respect that I have showed. Now, when you're throwing shots at me over and over again, and we done had a few talks, and I feel as though that you're disrespecting me. Can't nobody tell me, oh, well, she's not. I feel as though that she is.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Nothing for no reason. It's no reason for this. It was no reason for her to say the shit that she felt that she said that night. Because again, like Miss Coleman said, Sakina, I don't even think that you wanted to answer those questions, which I didn't.
Hmm.
Didn't because I already said what I said earlier that day.
And
And
I wasn't compelling you to answer the questions on the ladies platform as well. But I am, and I feel the way I feel, Sakina,
I don't care how I feel, and I
about
feel the way I
action.
feel. I know
Right.
one
And I
thing.
do
I know
respect.
one thing. You're gonna stop throwing shade at me. You're gonna stop throwing shade at me because I never disrespected you, and that's how I feel.
So
Well, can this
are
be
you
resolved
asking
or this
me?
gonna be a back and forth?
No, it's not. First,
First, they got to get on the same accord in terms before anything could
This stop
happen
is
on the
Yeah,
Community
but I think
resolve.
Road.
both of them
Turn left.
So
understand. Do both of y'all understand how the other one feel? Because
no,
Sakina just feel
we're not
disrespected.
at
that's
a
that.
stage. We're
Okay.
not at a stage where we both understand how the other person feels. But I will tell you that I understand how she feels, but she doesn't understand how I feel because she's seeing it from her anger perspective, and I'm just seeing it like the reason why I'm so matter of factly is because this is just a matter of fact thing. I just said what I felt at the moment.
Was
Because I
the
know she
intent?
mentioned
Was the intent?
It
capitalize,
wasn't personal.
but
Was
then
the
she also
intent?
mentioned fear. Because I think she said she got offended by the word fear because she said she don't fear anybody. So I think it was a few words. I gotta look at this chat. Hold on.
Yeah, but you so that
Listen,
for you
what
to
in the words of Maya Angelou, a person is gonna remember. It's not gonna remember what you did to them, but they're gonna remember how you made them feel. So
right.
that's all
True.
she's expressing at this point.
how did I make you feel any type of way about anything? Because the last time, which was like maybe a month ago, I was on your panel, and from what I thought, that we left on a good accord. That's what I thought. None of it should have been something said that day
Stop requested.
so that it could be cleaned up.
Next stop,
So I
Linden Boulevard and 142nd Street.
feel about
Transfers available to Q40 and Q9.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
I missed that because of the bus.
Because I don't speak about you, Monica. I don't. It's just like I'm not in, with the disrespecting you. So, you know, like I say, the last time I was on your panel, we talked. I thought that we left on a good accord, and that was it. I didn't go make no videos about you, talk about you subliminally, none of that. I haven't.
I talked about you to whom?
I didn't say you did. I said I did it.
Oh,
When I was on your panel the last time, I thought that everything was good. I thought that we left on a good accord. Now you're saying, a person remembers how you made them feel. How did I make you feel about what?
uh, I, I
No,
said
two
that
was
in terms of you. I wasn't
yeah.
saying that in terms of me. I'm saying that I'm listening to what you're saying and I'm reflecting on what you're saying.
Okay, well, I'm just sick of you throwing shade at me when I have not done nothing to disrespect you. I haven't. Even people who don't fuck with me like that and aren't around you, they know, Sakina, you have not ever disrespected this woman. Why she keep doing this to you? I don't know. I don't know if she's doing it to get her asshole out. I don't know why she's doing it. But at the end of the day, one thing I have not ever do is throw shade at you, disrespect you, set in these chats where they're disrespecting you. Again, I've removed myself from that type of stuff. And everybody knows that but you.
Well, that's respect. I respect that from Rose Gold Lovely because that's the whole thing. People should be able to go where they want to go, and everybody's not going to be cool with everybody that you're cool with. So, respect. Now, what I want to say is this. Okay, Sakina is feeling a shade from you, Monica. So if
Mhm.
your intent was 1,000% shade or whatever, just let it be known. If it wasn't, it was just based on your observation, like you
It
said
was just my
earlier.
observation. That was
Okay.
I was only speaking on what I was what how I perceived it. So I gave it how I perceived it.
Well, your perception was wrong because just like
I didn't say that, but Sakina,
when I
what
came up there, I didn't want to talk about it. Did you perceive that? Did you pick that up before you just started throwing shit at me? No, you
I
didn't.
wait when you was on platforms that were talking about me and you was engaging in the discussion, I
Okay.
took you
You're,
when
now I'm
Sakina,
gonna tell
let me finish.
you
Sakina, please allow me to finish.
that you're lying.
I
I
am
can't
listening to
hear
you,
my
but I'm asking you to please allow me to finish, okay?
woman.
When
I
you were
told
speaking on stuff that you knew nothing about as it related to me, and I brought it to your attention,
you, did I
and I
ask?
brought it to
Was I speaking on it or did I ask who's eating in the bathroom? Because we can always go back and get that video because I didn't know who they were talking about. Don't say I was speaking on you. I asked a question as they were talking. I said, who's eating in the bathroom? Then I said, that is nasty. Then that's when they told me who they were talking about. So don't say I was engaging and speaking on you because I didn't know who they were talking about. I asked the question, who's eating in the bathroom? So please don't make me go and get that video.
So that was recently.
Like I think this was like maybe last month or something, and I came up on her panel. I came up on her to clear that up because she asked me. She said, "Did you say?" And I explained to her. I said, "Well, by the time I got up on the panel, they were talking. They were talking about someone eating in the bathroom. A name didn't come up yet. So I said, "Well, who?" I said, "Ew, that is nasty. Who is eating in the bathroom?" And I said it again. "Ew, that is nasty." That is when they said it was her. I didn't engage more conversation about it. I just left it alone. Once they said who it was, the way that she's spilling it out is, "Oh, you were speaking about me." No, I wasn't. I asked the damn question.
Ah.
Yeah, she's intelligent. She's intellectual. So
Oh, I'm not intelligent.
she
No,
knows
I'm not intelligent.
she knows the
And I do have to add, that's a weak ass joke. They know damn well that girl ain't in the fucking bathroom. That on and on, that Erica ass, Badu ass, on and on ass joke.
I
That
didn't
shit is weak as fuck. Hey Dre.
Rose Gold, did you help make that joke?
Which one?
Girl, you know damn well
Which
look.
one? Because it's been a
All
couple
them
in the
damn
last
joke.
20 seconds. Okay.
Yo.
think we're up. When it
I'm sorry, Sakina. See,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
you're not gonna
Sakina.
understand this because we've been around the world in 90 days with the same storyline.
Yeah,
okay,
but I get what Sakina
Right,
was
right.
saying. Even though they were making that joke, she
guys,
didn't participate in it.
had to deal with. She was on a pen speaking on me and engaging in conversation, and no, the hell I wasn't. I asked a question because I didn't know who they were talking about. And once the conversation continued on, Sakina didn't engage or speak on Monica. Like I said, I can get the video to prove that. So don't say I did something and I didn't do because I came on your panel and the same thing that I'm saying now because you asked me.
So this is it's safe to say that this is what started the shade or whatever.
No, when I came on the panel, like I said, this is what she asked me. Were you over there? And then you say this, and I say yeah, and I explained to her. I said I didn't know who they were talking about. It's the same thing that I'm saying now. I said not.
Hmm.
I said it a second time. That's when they said who they were talking. I left the situation on. I left the conversation on. I said the same thing to her or her panel. I didn't walk away with any hard feelings. I thought that we were okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Till last night.
Stop at Lincoln Boulevard and 142nd Street.
Now she
I'm so glad that you're saying, like, I'm listening to you and you're saying, oh, we walked away and we were good, right? So if we are
I,
good and I see you saying what you said on the platform and I responded the way I responded, right? Why we can't still have been in a good place, but that's just my opinion to that situation. It doesn't have to be shady. That's just my opinion.
Next stop, Linden Boulevard and
Oh,
Sullivan
okay, because
Boulevard.
that's what I wanted to
All
ask without
further
putting
vehicles
words in
proceed
your mouth.
at 260.
we had already did when she panel when she talked about whatever I said, I came on. So it was afternoon fact when she heard whatever I said. Somebody say Monica's over there, talking about it. I go over there to see what was going on. I didn't go in the room and disrespect her. I go in the panel. She asked me, "Did you say such and such?" The same thing that I'm explaining to y'all is what I explained to her. It was a
Mm.
conversation. I didn't know who they were talking about. Okay. After her panel, she and I were okay. I thought we were to throwing shade at me because of the shit that you're saying. You can't tell me how to feel about what somebody said. Oh, she's capitalizing because again, like she said,
I'm not,
that
I'm not telling you how to feel about anything.
that word has been
I'm
brought
not
up.
even telling you that you shouldn't feel the way that you feeling. Like I'm not I can't be in control of how somebody else feels about something. And that's
I
what
just feel as
I
though
was
you're trying
saying about
to
the
get me
statement.
for no reason, for no reason, for no reason.
And I wanna
Well,
I'm
I'm
waiting for
telling you what my
3,000 to.
reason. I'm telling you my rationale, right? I'm telling you my rationale, but you don't either you don't appreciate what I'm saying or you don't agree with it. So it's not resonating. So I can't
You're
change that.
Next
breaking
stop,
up.
Drop drop
Skyline
the link.
Boulevard. Boulevard.
You breaking up.
Resonate anything when somebody keep on saying that I'm capitalizing off of something or I have fear. I'm scared to say this. What the hell am I supposed to rationalize off of that? I'm 49 years old. Okay, I fear my mother and father and God. What the hell am I supposed to rationalize off of that? I'm capitalizing, and you give it your meaning. You give it your understanding. That's what I'm.
Oh, okay. I gave you
Everybody breaking
my
up.
I gave you my meaning of it so you can understand why I used it. And I understand your meaning of it and I'm saying it's not in the same context. So I'm giving it to you so you can understand the context. But again, I can't make you appreciate my context of it.
I don't appreciate you saying that I'm capitalizing off of anything. I said that before. I told you that before. I didn't appreciate it. I told you I said that before when you gave your meaning of it and I gave the dictionary meaning of it. Okay. I'm not going to, I don't have to accept anybody saying that I'm capitalizing or benefiting, gaining. What am I off of what? You tend to throw these words around at people, and it's not supposed to bother them. It's I'm rationalizing. I don't know. Don't rationalize anything with me because I don't do it with you. If I'm not doing stuff to you, why are you
I
doing it
got
to
a few more stops on the bus. I'm just prepping everybody. I got a few more stops on the bus before I get to my stop.
me?
Well, I understand where both of y'all coming from. I understand why Sakina feel away because she, to her is shade. Can't nobody tell nobody how to feel about nothing. You not trying to tell her how to feel. You also understand why she took what you're saying as shade, but you didn't mean it
Hmm.
shady. You just mean
That's
it
a,
as
that's
observations.
exactly what has been said so far
Okay.
from my end.
You want to know why I don't believe that, Coleman? Because it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, and it's not the fourth time. You understand what I'm saying? Like again, I say, if I have not ever disrespected you or threw any shade at you, why do you feel as though that it's okay as a woman to keep doing it to
Did
me?
you have a platform yesterday? Was you the person live yesterday with a bunch of people on the platform talking about me?
I, I made it a point to do that. And I'm telling you that I made it my point because I have not ever got up on my platform and disrespected you the first time, the second time, the third time, or the fourth time. But what you are not
Did you not?
to let you know what you are not going
I'm
to keep
I'm
trolling.
asking you. I'm I'm asking you because I did not view it. So I'm asking you, were you the destination that was talking about me last night? Was it your platform?
I made it a point to do that because of a simple fact. I am sick of you throwing shade at me, and I have not ever did anything but
So
gave you
were you not enough woman that you could have just handled that all by your lonesome? You needed a whole tribe
I
to
didn't need a whole
accompany you on
anything.
that? Oh,
I didn't
okay.
need a whole wanted to if they had something that they wanted to say, they came up my platform, they said it, and it was about you. So I didn't need anything. I made it a point to make that video. So I can rant, I can say whatever it is I wanted to say. So if the tribe came up and they wanted
Next
to get
stop, Mattel Street and 127th Avenue.
So this was yesterday.
just like I asked you to stop capitalizing when it comes to me, you felt as though that you had your reasons on why you would still be throwing those words at me. Okay, you have your reasons of why you feel as though you're going to continue on throwing shade at me, saying certain things to me. And like I say, this is the fourth time that I'm going to do what I do because I never disrespected you before. This is
Oh, so we're at before. We're at a point where it's before. So you admitting that you have disrespected me now, but never before.
disrespect you yesterday. I did.
Oh, so you saying after the third, the fourth, and however many times you never said a word, you just let loose. I missed that live too.
So
No,
that was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
I
Sakina.
Mm.
other times I went on her page when I talked to her, or I emailed her, or talked to her in an email. Yeah, this time it was just like, what the fuck she keep doing this to me for? Why she keep throwing this shade at me for? Come on,
Mhm, mhm.
woman, just like she is. You
You
not
sent me an email about me, or you sent me an email about somebody else?
do an email about somebody else, Miss Precisive.
Oh,
What?
Exactly, 3,000. 3,000 is saying, he know, like, come on, man. I said, I have not ever disrespected this woman up until yesterday. And this shit with her has been going on for a little minute. I've not ever set boundaries when I feel
I
as though
broke
I've
I
ever.
broke up a little bit. I broke up a little bit. So you sent me an email about me disrespecting you.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I didn't.
but so in your one time, two times, three times, four times, right? You just said I sent you an email. So so your email had nothing to do with me disrespecting you,
She said,
or
have,
your email had something to do with me disrespecting you.
she said, have y'all ever talked about this before? I said, I may have sent her an email one time
Oh,
before.
May. Okay.
To her email a few times before. That's what I.
So y'all really already talked about this and before Forever Lisa's live, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like to me Monica's stance is pretty much she said what she said, and your stance is um quit throwing shade at me. Period. Am I right or
And
wrong?
I'm saying I wasn't throwing no shade at you. I just said what I said. It was not personal. It was just how I viewed the situation at the time.
Yeah, and at this point is no way of convincing her otherwise.
Well,
Right.
no, we didn't get to that. If I had understood it, like she said, maybe I would have responded differently at at the moment. But from what I heard, just like I'm in and out right now on the bus with you guys, I was in and out on that live that
Oh.
night because I was on the bus. So what I heard and that's what I responded to.
Yeah, but them comments was back to back. Them comments was back to back. It wasn't like there was a space in between those comments.
There was a lot of people in that room. So people around here like to I'm gonna use the word dirty delete.
Talking about
They be removing their stuff. So did you get screenshots of this in
people.
real
I'm
time?
talking about
Wait,
yours.
I'm at no, did you get screenshots of this in real time to see that my comments was back to back?
Sure did. I sure did. I went back and watched the part of the video where I.
Okay. Okay. Sakina, I was just asking you a specific question, right? Were there screenshots or were you watching a replay wherein people can remove things before you see it in replay? Because you didn't see it in real time.
After
This
that,
stop is
after
Fidel
I
Street
got
and 127th Avenue.
Girl, after I got off of that panel, okay, and she was still live. After that live came up, her comments came up, and I went right to the part where I was at, and I could see all the comments that was being made. But you had a lot of shit to say towards me. We're not
Next stop requested.
Nicola, when you looking at that video, could you screenshot me the comments because somebody did tell me, and I will be doing this the next time. Next time I make a comment in somebody's chat, I will be screenshotting my own comment because normally I just give
This
eyes.
stop is Fidel Street and 130th Avenue.
having a lot of comments that day.
Oh, I got two more stops on the bus. I can't wait.
Exactly. I'm not even beat as much as other people that disrespected her and said all kinds of shit towards her about her. Sakina has kept her mouth shut.
Well, beyond the capitalizing and
Fidel Street
if I
and
understand you
130th
right, what else have I said so I could just get all the shade at one time?
And it isn't even about you getting no shade because I'm not throwing no shade at you. I'm telling you how I feel. No shade at you. Because
No, I'm just trying to
This stop is Fidel
gather
Street
all
and
the
130th Avenue.
instances when I disrespected you.
should have been gathered all that from the first time, the second time, the third time. This is like what, the fourth or fifth time. And it's gonna be okay for you to just say shit to me, and I'm supposed to be okay.
After last night, it might be a sixth and seventh time based on how you interpret my speech.
Man, guess what? You want to know something? Like I said, I did not want to disrespect her.
Down
But I
Street and 134th Road. Transfer
make it towards me.
on Island Railroad and Petersburg.
That's my stop.
Stop requested. This stop is Vidal Street and 134th Road.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay. Oh my God.
Give me a second. I'm walking to my car since I
Oh,
don't have one of those.
I don't know what the hell you don't have. It's none of my damn business.
oh, I have
I
been here
understood it
before.
was everybody's business yesterday because I was on the bus and all this other shit. Broke bitches get on buses when I live in a metropolitan city.
I called you. And one thing that I didn't call you was a broke bitch. I called you other kinds of names, but one thing that I didn't call you was a broke bitch. I say,
I understand.
okay, like I said the other day, I would have. You're going to stop. You don't need to have no perspective on me because I don't have one on you.
It is cold as hell in Cali. I'm just gonna say that. Shit.
It's
It's
so
cold as hell
it's
everywhere. That's why you
31
gotta
in New York.
dress. That's why you gotta layer up and dress
Girl,
and have your boots.
it is 45, 44 at night and close to 50 in the daytime. What the fuck?
Mo, I can kind of read. I can skim through and read what your comments.
They were back to back.
No. You was speaking. You said came back, and then you said go. Hold on, let me see.
That she was talking to me because I say that that's the part where they were like, oh, did you hear Lovely coming up there cussing? And I say, no, I had came back in the room, and she's like, came back, yeah.
You
People pay.
said go back. You said go back 50 minutes, and you can hear it. Then Jackson Street said something, and then after Jackson Street, you
Oh,
said playing the f out of crazy.
Exactly.
I
Oh,
I need a psycho to explain that. Then Nightbot said something. Then you said something else. Um, is King James a man or a woman? Then Truth Hurt said something. So you keep blaming Myron for LTG coming from Miss Lisa that hasn't said anything. And you ask a question, an example of him dragging. Then Nightbot said something. Then Truth Hurt said exactly. And then you said collateral damage. And then Jackson Street said right. And then you said capitalizing. And Jackson Street said it's not acceptable and it would never be acceptable. Sad little people. And you said a man addressed a man. Then somebody else came in speaking. Then Nightbot said something. And then you said it's more like advocating out of fear. And let me fast forward some more. And then you just asking like, should a man argue with a woman? And you said pray. Okay, well, I'm out of order now. But then you said fear, Then Anita came in with the eyeballs. Then somebody said, "What would Jesus do?" And then you
What?
said, "Pray." And let me see. And you said, "Ma'am." And then you just asked, "Should a man argue with a married woman or speak with her husband?" And then you just went further on to saying, like, this is crazy. You out, Sakina.
So which ones will come and at you beyond the one about capitalizing?
Well, I won't listening to the commentary.
No, the comeback, the one where she is right. She said that she just came back. She missed it. So I was like, go back 50 minutes and you'll see it. Like you'll see what the rest of us saw.
Oh, what happened? Sakina dropped off?
Yeah, she probably dropping back down and coming back up because I said she was cutting out.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw her thing moving, but I couldn't
Hmm.
hear her. So.
I would, like I said, as soon as she got up, Sakina got up on the panel to help find Mama Chosen find the comments. I dipped. That's when I left out of the chat and went someplace else. So I didn't see everything from that point on. So I was in there for a minute.
Okay, there she go.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Go ahead because I had lost the sound part of it. Now go ahead.
Lisa said was Dirty Delete in her chat. But we don't know who Dirty Delete is, so you never know.
I can't. No, I didn't see Dirty Delete. Now maybe they was there. I don't know. I didn't see them.
I don't know because I didn't screenshot what I was out. I'm not a screenshot shotty, so I wasn't screenshotting what I was saying for further records.
She ain't a screenshot shoddy. Well, I'll be a screenshot shoddy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'll be all that.
Oh, well, that's I know that for a fact, not directed at you. She been saying that since 2018.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that ain't shade
but
right
you
there.
know what? You
She got,
like at the end of the day, right? You're not gonna if a person don't know me, they don't know me. So she's going off of how she's feeling, and I am not. I'm too damn old right now to be trying to make a person get me. And like I'm not gonna sit up here and try to persuade somebody to be like, oh, this
Girl,
isn't
go
the
ahead with
whole
that. Go
thing.
ahead with that bullshit. Because, like I said, this
What
isn't the
is
first
that
time.
bullshit? I
This
haven't been
isn't the second time.
disrespectful to
This
you.
isn't the
I
third
haven't
time. This is
disrespected
the fourth
you.
motherfucking time. Okay?
Oh, but when I
Okay.
asked you what was the
Let's get that.
four
Let's get that.
motherfucking
It's the
thing,
fourth motherfucking
what
y'all
what's
was
time.
the
doing. Hey,
four
y'all was doing
motherfucking
good.
things then?
Hey, y'all
What's
was
the
doing
four
good.
motherfucking things? Because
The
when I
fourth
Y'all was
listen to
fucking
doing
you,
time.
I
good.
listen to you checking my motherfucking pockets because you
Uh,
want to ask me, am I
Check in your
monetizing the
pockets.
video?
Check
That's
in your
what's wrong with
pockets.
you
When the
bitches.
fuck I
Y'all
ever
only
check
on
your
here for
pockets?
somebody
When the
else's
fuck I ever check
takeaway.
your pockets?
Yeah.
When the fuck I
Yeah,
ever check
bitch.
your
You thought I
pockets?
was gonna be
Bitch,
fucking quiet
please.
forever. I told you
Bitch,
I
I
wanted my
never check
fucking
for
butt.
anything with
I
you.
wanted your
Get
ass.
the
I was
fuck
off
out
the
of
bus
here.
now.
You ain't even thing to
So
check
let's
for,
get
bitch. I
on some
never check for
goddamn shit.
anything for
Yeah,
you.
let's get on some shit.
The fuck
Cause I'm
out
all
of
the
here,
way
bitch. Ain't
here
nobody
for
ever
it.
checked for you.
I
Ain't
don't
never
been
checked for your pockets or
your
nothing.
retarded ass self long enough when I was
Huh.
listening to you on the bus. Now, just because people will put a battery in your motherfucking
Bitch,
back
ain't
and
nobody
make
put
you
shit in my
happy, they
motherfucking
don't
back.
make me
This is
happy.
coming from me,
So
bitch.
I can
It's
listen to
coming
you.
from me,
I can
bitch.
empathize
It's
with you,
coming
but
from
I'm
me,
not going to
bitch. It's
sympathize with your
coming from
bullshit.
me, bitch.
Okay? When you
Can we
It's
have one
receive
at
okay.
a
It's
somebody,
coming
time?
take
from
that
me, bitch.
L
Can
after
we at
your
least
fourth
have one
fucking
at a
attempt.
time?
If I'm
Can we?
supposed to believe
hello.
that
Can
you
we
have
at
more
least have
motherfucking
one at
sense
a
to tell
time?
me I've
Because she's
been
not going to
talking
be
to
sitting
you.
up. I didn't
I'ma ask
disrespect
you
I
her.
one
know.
thing more.
I'm not
I'ma
I
saying
didn't
ask you one thing
disrespect
specifically.
more.
her.
And
I'm
I'ma
just
Okay?
expect
asking
you
Checking
both
to
her
of
do one
you.
thing
pocket.
more since
What the
you
fuck I
got
need
the
to check that
money.
bitch pockets
Okay,
for?
Since
I
you
y'all.
got a
got the
Hey,
motherfucking
money.
man and a
look,
job.
we
Since
got
Check
to
you
hear
that
both
bitch
of
got
y'all
pockets
now.
for
them,
what?
you
We got
should
to hear
know
both
what
of
they
y'all because
are.
y'all
And you
talking,
should be
y'all
able
shit
to
talking
say,
got a
Fuck
man.
this
out
is
of
So we
what
got
here.
to
you
hear
get.
it. We got to hear it. What y'all saying?
Right.
Can we
That's
Bitch
hear
what
it?
I'm
talking about somebody
saying.
checking her pockets. Bitch, I
Yeah,
never even checked for you.
I just want to hear what both of y'all saying though.
Yeah,
So
I didn't disrespect. I didn't call her no bitch until she called me one, okay?
I can barely hear her. You got a powerful mic, Sakina. Your
I
shit
heard her.
loud than a motherfucker. Yo,
Fuck out of here. Talk about bitch, you
I want
checking
to
for
hear.
my pockets. Bitch, I never checked for you, let alone your fucking pockets. Be somebody
Mo, we
to the
can't
head
hear
for
you.
that
Your avatar
bullshit.
not showing up. You might be out of service because your avatar didn't even pop up that time.
I don't even talk about this motherfucking girl. Talking about somebody checking for her fucking pockets. She got me all fucked up. I don't check for nobody's fucking pockets.
Bam, you know damn well. Look, Bam,
Oh my God.
you.
Okay,
I
so
ain't. Bam,
Jesus,
don't
Mary
come
and
up here being
Joseph.
loud, girl. We gotta
Mm-mm.
hear everybody now.
I don't know why somebody
All
retarded.
right, Bam, behave, damn it. Hey,
Hey,
girl,
Miss Coleman, how you doing?
I think
I'm trying to figure. Hey,
that.
Hey, Sakina, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, boo. Okay, so Miss Coleman, I'm going to talk to you and you only.
okay.
And Sakina, that's the only people I need to speak with because this is your panel, and I'm gonna do this as respectful as I can. First of all, I'm the one because I heard this a long ass time ago who said that this lady was sitting in the bathroom eating ice cream sandwiches. I'm not the first one that said it, and I'm probably not gonna be the last one to say it. And guess what? She don't like it. Oh well, I don't care. It was a joke. Get over it. Now she came at Sakina for no reason. Sakina asked a question. Sakina asked a question and the question got answered, and that was that. Sakina went on Monica's panel and everything. They talked about it, and I hear her ass is bringing it up again. Like for what? And then she's trying to throw slick shots. She's been doing this shit, and she don't like acting like she don't do nothing wrong. No, that is not
Well,
that simple.
today it was my fault because we was talking about other stuff, and
No, 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 Miss
I
Coleman.
brought up
No,
Sakina
it's all
because I was like,
it's
"Well,
her
dang
fault.
girl, what's going on?"
What the
Cause
I said, "What's
she
going
been doing
on?"
lives being rude and disrespectful.
fuck? Jesus.
She's been doing that.
Well, we just as we've been up here, she can't nobody change the way Sakina feel because if Sakina feel disrespected, then that's how
As
she
she
feel.
should.
Now, Mo saying she didn't mean it as disrespect, but it's no way of changing Sakina's mind if Sakina convinced. Sakina, you can't. If somebody feel disrespected by something, it ain't no way of changing that.
Right.
Coleman,
So,
ask you
Yeah,
this.
hey, baby doll.
This, Miss Coleman. If you and I just sat down and we talked about something, right? More than once, more than three times, right? And you came at me. You came to me, not at me, but you came to me because you wanted to get an understanding of what's going on, right? And I give you, like she say, my perspective of from my point of view, right? And after that, when we walk away from your understanding, there is no hard feelings. Like you know, everything is okay. Now a month go by and you're on the panel, but I'm using these certain words that I used towards you again. And it's like this is the fourth time. At the end of the day, you may feel some type of way like, well, hold on. Sakina and I done been down, we done talked. We have not ever got disrespectful towards each other. Coleman, Sakina, I have never disrespected Sakina. So why do she feel the need to keep on throwing these shots at me? Why do she feel the need to keep doing this? If I wasn't up on that panel, okay, I can't say, oh, she was talking. She was talking about the only person that she does not like. Okay, was up on that panel. Joy was up there. She likes Joy. Miss Lisa was up there. She likes Miss Lisa. She doesn't know my so all those little snaps and that shit that she was saying. She was throwing that shit at me.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I said earlier that that was the straw that broke the camel's back for you. Enough is enough. So
Exactly.
now that's why you went in and how you whatever it was you did. Um,
Oh, I get
Look,
it. Don't get me
shade
wrong.
is shade. Shade is shade. It is what it is. You know, I just would prefer that people be honest. Yeah, I'm throwing shade at you, bitch, or nah, I ain't throwing shade at you. You took it this way. I'm sorry you took it that way. And it's just that simple.
I
It is
agree.
what it is.
I agree with that 100%. Miss Coleman, also I want to say this too, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
About because I know a lot of this has to do with the Forever Lisa situation, right? And people, I guess people is in their feelings about what happened with the Lisa situation. Well, if Lisa wouldn't have inserted herself in something, Lisa would have never got attacked. At the end of the day, people saying, oh, women shouldn't get in men's business and men shouldn't get in women's business. So it was okay for Lisa's man to come out here and attack Lovely and her husband, but it wasn't okay for Lovely to come out here and attack Myron and his girl, right?
Okay, are we going here? Because we wasn't really talking about Lisa.
Oh yeah,
Are we
but we were
going here, Coleman?
uh
Are we going
well,
on
I
this
mean,
topic?
well, I'm just now skimming through it since it was brought
But
up,
that's what
but
y'all was up here talking about earlier, though, right?
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. No, it wasn't. Mm-mm.
no, we was talking about a lot of shit. But
Well, no, because I just seen a few things in the chat. So I was just I just was, but I could do it on my panel. It don't matter.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm just wondering. That wasn't where we were in the
well,
topic. We was
it's
really letting
happening on here.
Sakina.
But
Yeah, we was really letting
yeah,
Sakina and Monica get out whatever it is that they got to get
I'm
out.
waiting for Monica
But
ass to come
Okay, well,
back.
Sakina, I'm just tell you this, Sakina. Stop letting that lady play in your face, cause she trying to play the fuck out of crazy, and she knows exactly what's going on.
Well, crackheads always know
Man,
about
fuck you,
crazy.
pussy ass
Oh
hoe.
man,
Whatever,
come
Fuck you,
on,
whatever.
pussy
y'all.
ass hoe.
Go get
Fake
high and kill
paralegal
another
ass
family member
bitch.
over there,
Bitch,
bitch.
go get the motherfucking
Go,
dead bodies out your house with that little
go,
ass
Okay,
dope, dirty
Monica,
ass
back
bitch.
to
go,
you and Sakina. If Sakina's
go.
still willing to talk
Man,
to
fuck
you.
Monica. Monica can eat a
Fuck
dead dick.
you, Bam. Fuck
No,
you.
fuck
Fuck
you,
you, big
pussy
time,
hoe.
bitch. Fuck you. Fuck
Dirty ass
you.
bitch.
Since we just want to say fuck you,
You
fuck
just mad.
you.
You just
Oh
mad because
man,
lovely
I ain't
and
mad
because people
about
fuck with
you.
lovely.
I'm
That's your whole
definitely
problem.
not
You
mad about
inserting
you, but
yourself
let me
in
hear what
shit
you
that
gotta
ain't got
say.
nothing to do with you. You steadily
Let me
running
hear
your
what
mouth
you
about
gotta
people that
say.
ain't saying shit about your dumb ass. So
Let me
shut
hear
the
what you
fuck
Why
up
gotta
and
y'all
say
two
say.
don't
fuck
like
you.
each other?
Dirty ass bitch. Sorry, Miss Coleman, but fuck
why
Why
is
that
she
y'all
hoe.
two don't
mad
like each
Sakina,
though?
I
other
love
though?
you. And Miss Coleman, I'm gonna get down
Hold
because I'm
on,
gonna
but
continue
Bam, this is
with
a
you.
serious question. Why I want to really want to ask why y'all don't like
Cause
each other?
Monica is pussy and she got a problem with me for no reason. Cause that bitch was eating ice cream on the bathroom floor, bitch.
Y'all know that's a weak ass joke. Y'all know damn well that girl won't in no damn bathroom eat no ice cream. Hey, Miss Quiet Storm, how you, Holly Uniquely, Alicia, everybody else that
Right. Hi,
came in here, Mimi, Rude Gal, hey girl, Chef,
Alicia,
Living
Mimi. Hi,
Doll,
everybody.
Living Doll said mo,
How you doing, shots at people? She said she don't want
that is
anything to
the
keep her.
anyway, Monica
Again,
and Sakina.
again,
Hey,
that
Miss
is her
Genesis.
characterization of what I did. And I'm not going to be able to persuade her otherwise. And I'm not going to sit up here, like I said earlier, and try to either. I heard your approach, Rose Gold. Maybe I would have took on that approach had there not been the live from the evening before.
Mm,
You understand what I'm saying? So all I
yeah.
could do is listen to a person and say, okay, I see how she got to that place,
Mhm.
but other things occurred, so I'm just gonna leave it like it is.
A live occurred yesterday. That
Okay, so it was based on yesterday. I
live
mean, what you're saying now.
in my mind
Um,
yesterday. Okay, before yesterday, like I said, the night before was Lisa's video. If I, like I said, when I did the upload, okay, I explained and I said in my upload because I did an upload before I did the live, and you know when you get to
yeah.
thinking. shit, it makes you even more upset because I kept on trying to ask myself, why the fuck do Monica keep on coming and throwing shade at me like this? I went live. I went live.
Mm,
You know, batteries being put in my back, none of that. When I said I was the only child for 17, 18 years, I mean that. That means we are loners by nature. And if a
mm,
motherfucker don't know you, they won't know that you don't need no motherfucking friends, nor do you need a battery in your motherfucking back to say whatever it is that you're going to say.
mhm. So I saw the upload, but I didn't see the live.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went live like a little later afterwards because it kept festering me and I wanted to vent. Like, and I said when I got up there, I have not ever disrespected her. I didn't, some of the things that was being said, I didn't feel comfortable. I would tell them, no, stop, even though that I was still in my feelings about certain things, far as with her. I did some, I was like, no, stop, or whatever the case may be. But my feelings got caught back up again. This woman don't give a fuck about respecting your feelings. So why do you give a fuck about her, Sakina? Stop giving a fuck about respecting people who have no fucking respect for you because you sit around and in the
That's
end,
right.
you're the one who looking fucking stupid. You don't respect this woman, removed yourself from all types of shit that have to do with her. And look what she sit back and still do to you.
Well, that's right. I mean, self-respect is very important, and for it to have gone,
Extremely.
if it for in your mind, for not just your mind, but I'm only saying that because I haven't witnessed it. But if it happened like 3 times and then you gave it the fourth time, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Then yes, I that's why I said earlier, I understand your anger. I completely get it. I've been on the opposite end. Me and Monica bumped heads for years, fucking years. And the difference with, and the way we all are, and I hate to do this,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a Leo thing. We are
Mm-hmm.
going to go toe for toe with each other every single time.
And I,
So, Sakina, I don't ever want for you to allow yourself to not speak up for yourself because I've never seen you not do that.
I've not ever, you want to know something? This is what bothers me the most. And I said it on my panel. We shared the same born day, me and her. This is why I never crossed boundaries or never disrespected her. Because regardless if we don't know each other like that, we still have a certain bond of something. And our
Yeah.
birth is the same day. And God is my witness. I have not ever came out of character, disrespected her, said nothing bad towards Monica until yesterday. Again, just like after a while, it got to a like, why the fuck do she keep doing this to me? You're not going to keep saying using that word capitalizing towards me because there is nothing on YouTube that I'm trying to capitalize from. Just like you have a real life and everyone else does. What the fuck is there to capitalize off this bitch? A YouTube check that you have to wait until you get a fucking $100 threshold and you may get the motherfucking check. Come on, what is there for me to capitalize off of? You're not going to keep using that word towards me. Fear. I fear God and my
Hmm.
parents. That's it.
Hmm.
I roll
Yeah.
out here in the streets every day by myself.
Right.
You from the city, sweetie. Just like, what is you fearing now? You ain't fearing nothing out there. You isn't going to put no fear on my back or over people on YouTube. If I'm not fearing people in the street in real life, what the fuck I'ma fear them for? They not feeding me, fucking me, putting gas in me. They ain't doing shit for me. But just being entertained by me for what, 2 or 3 hours?
Well, like I said earlier, I mean, we're all on YouTube. We're gonna capitalize one way or the other. But I'm. Let me shut up, Monica. Go ahead. I'm shut up.
She said, Monica, go ahead. I'm still at one, two, three, 4 times, and I'm asking for, so all 4 times are capitalizing.
No, Monica. I'm not saying all 4 times have been the main thing has been capitalized. The first time it was. The second time it was about whatever that was about. The third time when I come on your panel recently and you asked me a question. Did I say this or did I say that? And I told you exactly what I said. I didn't know. Did you go back and listen to the video? No, you didn't. I said I didn't know who they were talking about. But when I heard eating in the bathroom, I blurted out like I had Tourette's. Ill. Who's eating in the bathroom? Ill. Who's doing that? Then your name came up. You go back and you listen to your life. That's the same thing that I said that I'm saying today. But what you got up here and said not so long ago was she was over there speaking about me and engaging in a no, I wasn't. I wasn't speaking anything about you. I have not ever sat on here and spoke any ill upon you. Not one time, Monica. Not one time. So when you're throwing shade at me, this time, yes, I'm feeling some type of way. Now I'm taking it personal because we done talked the first time, we talked the second time, and we talked the third time. This is the fourth time. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling you throwing shade at. I'm not feeling it. Because I don't do it to you under no circumstances. Respect that part.
Under no circumstances until last night.
Exactly. Until yesterday.
Well, until yesterday. Hmm.
I have not disrespected you. You can't even sit up here and think. You know what did I do? No.
When I have an issue with a person, I speak to them. I spoke to you. I didn't strike up. I'm not gonna say I didn't strike up no live, but I didn't go on no campaign with a bunch of people to have my voice be heard if I had a disagreement with you.
We spoke 3 times. We spoke the first time. We spoke the second time. We spoke the third.
No, I have forgot about your email
Okay.
because technically, oh, I'm sorry.
Time.
I'll let you speak.
This time, like you said, if you have an issue, the first time we spoke, okay. Second time, third time, for us with email, wherever we spoke. A first time, a second time, a third time. This is a fourth time. I don't feel speak to you about what because you know what you're doing. We spoke before. So we had some type, I thought we had some type of grounds of understanding of what, okay, not crossing these boundaries or not crossing that boundaries again. Before yesterday, I never disrespected you.
This is how I left the conversation with you the other day. And I'm just gonna be like 100. You said I just be talking shit, so I said I just supposed to look at your stuff as you just be talking shit. And you said, yeah, that's it. I don't mean nothing. I just be talking shit. So if I was to say to you right now, as I said, I gave my I gave my opinion and what I said in that room. That was my opinion. Is that similar to just I was just talking shit?
I'm not talking
So
shit.
like I'm trying to say to you, Sakina, you have a way of speaking that you want people to understand it's not personal. I was just talking some shit.
I wasn't talking shit about you, and I haven't talked shit about you. I haven't.
And I'm gonna cut in for a minute. I'm just letting the chat ride because it is unbelievable how
How what?
I'm just letting the chat ride. Nah, you know how like when people get fall out and they start stuff and it's like never ending stuff that be going on and shit. So I'm really peeping this chat and letting it ride because I didn't know like nothing. Go ahead,
Well,
y'all.
see, again, let me wait. Hold up. Let me say something because everything that everybody is going through now and dealing with Monica, we already been there.
Right, and the
I'm just saying.
regurgitate,
So everything
the
that's being
remixes
dropped,
is it's
everything that's
like
being dropped in the chat, and everything that everybody is saying now, hey, y'all new to this, I guess, but we're
yeah,
true to this.
yeah.
So we can be up here on this panel and say it because we done been through it.
Oh, Sakina has it. I have not been through anything.
Exactly. And that's why you're up here. And that's why I'm not going to say we, I'm going to say I want, Sakina. I want to see if you guys can get to a point to where you either going to say, yeah, bitch, I don't like you. No, bitch, I'm not fucking with you. Whatever it is, it's going to be. But bringing up
Oh,
all everybody,
I never said I didn't like Sakina.
no, I know.
Um,
I know.
I'm
I'm just using it as an example.
yeah.
Just as an example. Whatever it is, just be open, honest, keep this is our problem as women and YouTubers. We want to go so deep down into everybody's personal life, right? That's what we do. That's what everybody want to do. But you don't stay to the facts. The facts are that Monica's words hurt Sakina for the fourth time. Sakina went off because she has been hurt for the fourth time. That's it. That's all. Now, either y'all gonna be able to get it together or leave it the fuck alone with
No,
love and respectfully.
like I say, it's the last time. It's not about it being it's the last time. And I do not appreciate it. The first time I was, I go get some understanding of what she's talking about. Second time, still sit down, understand. The third time, we still, you understand what I'm saying? When we left off, whatever, there was no, and there was never any animosity when me and her had separated, not like went our ways or whatever. I went on her panel, we talked. I never had it live, none of that type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I this time it was like one of those things. The last time I said anything or had any type of conversation was when I was on her panel when she asked me, which was last month. So I see you and I'm on a panel and I go back and I watch this and you're throwing all this shade and I'm like, where the fuck is this shit constantly coming from with her towards me?
Right.
Why? Because I
And I
haven't.
don't blame you for wanting to know. And that's grown woman business right there that you're doing. You want to know.
I,
So you
yeah,
have that right to want to know.
like I say, I was upset because again, it's not a first time, it's not a second time, and it's not a third time. You're not going, and like you're not going to. I have a short person complex. I'm only 4'11". You
Yeah.
not going to keep feeling this though that you're going to throw shots at me or shade at me, and I'm just going to keep sitting there puffing on the blunt and have the weed talking to me and just keep puffing on the blunt. No, I come from a hood just like she come from a hood.
Yeah, and everybody, we gotta protect ourselves. We gotta protect our energy. So if somebody's coming for you, you do have to do that. And you do, that's how I live. That's the creed that I live by. You see what I'm saying? If somebody is respecting me, yes, I want to fucking know. Me and Monica have had many of occasions where we are going back and forth, and it became a battle of the wits and a battle of this, that, and the other, and a battle of who's the strongest lioness out in this bitch. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it was. But see, with me and Monica, we don't, the issues that we had, it don't stand no more, don't hold no weight at all. But right now, y'all got issues and it's holding weight. So either y'all gonna let that weight go or keep holding on to it and keep doing what y'all doing.
And not Sakina, because like I say, Sakina never disrespected the woman. Sakina don't have no shade to throw at her. Sakina don't have anything, fucked up to say about her until yesterday. And like I said, it's not like it's been, it's not like this is a first time. If it was a first time, I wouldn't be here. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's a time. I wouldn't be here. If it was
Well, I'm glad you understand it because one, I have not conceded that there's been four times. I've been trying to get clarity on on the other two times. Because if she wants to say there was a capitalization discussion, which I think involved Karen, it involved Michi, and involved you. And it just involved me just opining on the capitalization, on capitalizing, on capitalizing. So I don't really recall that being personal to me, but so I'm asking you, what are the other two instances? Because we know now you have been offended 4 times.
I didn't say I was offended 4 times. I said this time. I did. I said this time.
Okay, you said there's been 4 instances,
To me, this is the fourth one.
and I want to know the other two.
With the capitalizing. The second one, when I emailed you on behalf of someone in your chat, right? Because I did. I emailed you on behalf of someone in your chat. The third time is when I came up on your panel, which was last month. And now,
Dead
The
air.
third, okay, the third time. All right. So then there's one time. So there's one time left. So the time is when you wrote something in my chat, or you was talking to me about somebody from my chat.
I was talking to you about somebody from your chat.
So that's a time that's an instance between you and I having an issue because you was addressing something about somebody in your chat.
I'm saying that it was an issue. They said talked. I'm not saying that there was an issue that time. We talked.
You, oh, you're saying that there are several times, 4 of them right now, and you're fed up because of 4 things that happened. And then when I asked you what's the 4 things that happened, there's one about a chat, there's two about capitalizing, and there's one about being on a panel where I was being spoken on and you was just inadvertently there. So that's an issue.
Okay. And we spoke about that, right?
Yeah, we spoke about it, and I just told you, I told you, I walked away from that just as matter of factly as I'm speaking right now. That's how I walked away from that one as well. I just was like, she says she talks shit. She talks shit. That's all it was. Don't take it personal.
That's right. That shit. Well, and guess no, 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 no.
But
Wait.
I am to not take what you say personal, but
You
you can take what I say personal.
just slid that in there. See how you manipulated that whole thing?
Ah, shit. All
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Oh shit. Because guess what? Again, when they are on the panel speaking about that bullshit with the bathroom, what part of I didn't know who they were talking about until I was
I'm not holding that against you. I'm just
okay.
asking you for the instances. I didn't even hold it against you that day because there is a saying, and I gotta watch because anything I say offends people around here, right? But it had no weight. It's not a truthful statement, and I don't believe you was around when the storyline began.
No.
Okay, and you got swept up in it, and you also left out of my platform, right, with the statement like, but if you was eating in the bathroom, that would be nasty. If that was the truth, I said to you, then that would be nasty. I would have to agree that that would be nasty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't even be, if that was a true story and those were facts and you felt that way, I wouldn't even be upset with you about that. But on these platforms, people get swept into other people making negative statements about somebody and they think that it's funny or it's something that, oh yeah, that's that shit. That's that shit. I'm just gonna go along with that shit.
I deal with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you was up there doing that. You was going along with that shit. If you was in the bathroom, that's that shit. You was going along with it.
How was I
And
going
what I'm saying, the
to
way I'm feeling, because I know you don't appreciate how I feel.
no, 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 no.
But if I say to you, I've
Explain
listened to you, Sakina, like what
to me.
I'm not gonna do with women is I'm not going to compete to
I
speak.
was in it. She said I was in it. How am I in something if I'm asking who? If I'm asking a question, who was eating in the bathroom? But you said I was all up in the middle of it. No, I wasn't. I asked a question. So that doesn't make me in the middle of anything because I didn't know who it was until after I was told. And if you go back and watch it, I got off the panel after that.
Hold on real quick, y'all. Chat. Anybody who call anybody names or be disrespectful, if they cuss y'all out, it ain't on me. Cuss each other out if somebody being disrespectful to you. That's all I gotta say. These women talking, this is more important to me than what's going on in the chat. So rip each other's heads off, all the fuck I'm concerned. You want respect, you gotta give it. Somebody call your name, say something disrespectful to you, go in on their ass, okay?
Does that even make sense?
I'm like, well, damn.
like like that's what we that's how we got that's how far we gotten
Yeah,
now. This
because
is
if
this
they,
is
I mean, if
crazy.
they can't, they on their own shit they got going on with each other, and y'all
It's
are actually trying to resolve something. I ain't worried about the chat right now.
it's
I'm really
yeah,
not.
it's a very mixed chat. Shout
Yeah,
out to
so
the
shit,
chat.
do your thing. I don't give a fuck right now.
Okay, tight, but we see y'all. All right, go ahead, ladies. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coleman.
Y'all acted. I Sakina, I'm gonna just tell you like this. It meant nothing to me. I didn't walk away from getting off of that lady's platform the other day thinking I was gonna have some smoke with Sakina.
I didn't get up on the platform thinking that I was going to be asked questions and then, go back to read the chat and, shit is being talked about me capitalizing, talking out of fear, advocating out of, I didn't think that that was going to happen either, but it did. And I'm saying to you as a woman, I don't appreciate it, Monica. I don't, because I feel as though when you do that to me, you're disrespecting me for no reason. And I haven't done anything to you.
You hadn't done anything to me according to you up until that point.
If I've done something to you according to you, could you say what it is?
Yeah, whatever you did last night on your panel, that's enough for me. Like, so let me just say this, right?
Or she gonna
And
bring
I think I've been as honest as I could be, and maybe this is why you hear my matter of fact approach, right? I don't give a fuck at this point because the damage has already been done. Okay, so I don't give a fuck. If I walked away from that platform as I say I did, it wasn't antagonizing you. It wasn't to be at this place. I was just saying how I felt. And if you want me to reiterate what I said, I could just say I felt that way. I feel like when I see you under the influence of other people, and some of these people, because you've been around them for a while, and they wreak havoc around here. I see people is fearful of some people around here. And I deemed you one of those people. That's just my opinion. It doesn't make it your truth. It's just my opinion of how I see you. But that's, as I said, that's my opinion. It does not make it a fact. You control if that becomes a fact or if you believe that that's factual. And I think that when you say to me, "Oh, I wouldn't have no issue with you," but an issue came up, I feel like it was part of the other. I feel like it's part of the other folks, and that's about it. But that's my opinion. I don't have anything to. I can't affirmatively accuse you of that, but I can say that's how I feel and that's how I saw it, and that's what I said. So if I put fear in there, I
if
see a lot of people act out here because they don't want to be caught on the wrong side of some other people's opinions of them.
If it was of the other folks, then I mean, I wouldn't I have been doing what the other folks do, disrespecting you, calling you names, engaging in conversations with them and about you, if it was because of the other folks.
Well, you had no problem doing that last night when you was at your borderline, when you had had enough.
I sure didn't have a problem with doing it last night because I'm sick of
And
you.
you sure shouldn't have a problem with doing it last night. Just stand on that. Just stand on that. But
I'm sick of you throwing.
what's done is done. You can't walk it back.
I mean, guess what, honey? I wouldn't try to.
I wouldn't encourage you to either, because I think it's what you underliningly meant. So
Think
you just got a chance to do it.
accept it because you mo. No, you're not going to keep talking shit about me. I don't give a fuck what you perceive.
Let me just tell you something. I'm
What
not You don't rent no activity in my space. So I'm not going to be talking about you
I,
because it's not, and I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm just saying that you're not on my thought process. Like,
they
it's not like I didn't wake up today and say, "Oh shit,
tell you
Sakina's the person I got to get." I didn't wake up like that the day before any other day. I was on that platform. I said what I said that day. I saw it from that perspective, and I would have just went on. I would have seen you later on in traffic, and I would have been like, "Hey, Sakina," because it wasn't personal to me, and it wasn't anything um where I was feeling like I wasn't feeling no way towards you. Honestly, I just said what I saw. I called it how I saw it.
talking about.
Now you don't agree with it. I could respect it. I heard what you had to say about it. I stand on what I'm saying. Had there not been a last night, this would just be water under the bridge to me.
Had there not been
And not that what happened last night is significant. It's just like saying it don't make no sense to try to,
I said in that
this is
chat,
how this person feels underneath it, or it's not going to change. So when those things surface, you just got to be like, okay, and now I know.
if it wasn't a last night. Now she want to base everything off of my live of last night. Take your accountability of your shit that you were talking about me in the chat. If you haven't been talking shit about me in that chat the other night, it wouldn't have been a last night. It wouldn't have been no fucking live
I
made up.
can't take back
I didn't.
how I see something.
I didn't.
And I'm sorry that you don't understand that.
Not
But it
so.
wasn't
I
personal.
wouldn't have been a last night
If I was like one of those people, I'd be like, oh, but it wasn't personal, Sakina. Like, I don't even have
thing.
I don't know anything about you enough to really formulate anger towards you either.
Well, guess what? You should have had, but you were formulating words against me, though, weren't
Yes,
you?
because you were capitalizing. And
And
when I speak on capitalizing, I speak on it in my way, and you spoke on it in your way. And then you even went here tonight to go into the monetary value of it and tell me something about me on a monetary level. So that lets me know that there's something else underlying. And even if one was to say today, right, after this conversation, hey, everything's cool, right? I would always feel at this moment and beyond that there's still something underlining in there. And at this point, it's not worth exploring.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, well, at this point,
It's not going to add value to me. And I don't believe at this point it's going to add value to you.
no, it isn't. But at this point, as a woman, I'm asking you,
Well, I want to be a man then.
well, dude, what I'm saying to you is, okay, dude,
Hmm.
don't
Wait a minute, flag on the play, god damn it.
I'm just like,
but
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say, because I'm not gonna. I don't feel like I just don't. I don't give a fuck. How about that?
yeah, well, guess what?
Oh,
Shouldn't give a fuck about the life that was made yesterday.
No, I don't give a fuck about the live either, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention because it seemed like you just wanted to say everything was peachy keen until you got to last night.
It
So
was
I
to
want to be the same way. Everything was peachy keen until
it,
it got to the Lisa thing because there's no two capitalizing, but it is. All I'm gonna say is that I'm my own person, and I hope that since we share a date in common, that you are your own person as well.
am every single day.
All right.
Day. Okay?
Ooh.
Appreciate if you don't say anything else about me. I would
Oh
appreciate
God. I'm not, let me tell you something about you people in this. Oh, don't talk about me and I won't talk about you.
you.
Y'all do
I
the shit y'all do anyway.
talk about you.
Y'all do the shit y'all do
I
anyway.
said
Y'all y'all do the shit y'all do and I'm gonna do the shit I do. How
Wait,
about
wait,
that?
wait, wait,
But
wait, wait. Flag, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. It's shaky. It's too shaky for me right now. I have a question, okay?
go ahead.
Sakina's asking you to not talk about her. I'm sure there's other people who, like me included, I don't like to be talked about, but because I'm not, in nobody's business. But is there ever going to be a time when we see two or more people work it out and come to the conclusion to stop talking about each other and really stand on that?
Hold
Do
on a
we do
second
we
though.
think that that's
Wait a
possible?
second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. She don't have she has a whole video out there and it sounds like she has an upload now and the video.
yeah.
And I ain't got what you show me from Lisa's night what I got on you.
Listen, I
So don't you can't come to somebody and say to them when you got the shit, oh, don't talk about me. Don't
that's
talk about me after you done put two videos out there. And I want to make this very clear.
why
I don't have like I
you
don't have
fucking shade at me
anything to really say about you because the shit is just crazy.
ever came up, okay? So stop going there because Lisa's mother
Oh Jesus.
was on Tuesday night. What's today? When it was on Monday or Tuesday, Sunday or Monday night. My video was yesterday. The day after, you felt as though that you wanted to talk shit about me in a chat. The fuck you thought that I was going to do? Just be okay with what the fuck you were saying about me? Fuck no.
Don't be okay with it, capitalizer. Don't be
Oh,
okay with it. Go
I still
capitalize some more. Go
you
make another video and capitalize on me again.
get off of you.
All right. So let me just say that. Go on and capitalize. Keep going on capitalizing.
You the biggest capitalizer around this motherfucker.
All
You
right. Well, I'm gonna capitalize on you in another lifetime, but it won't be this one.
know video
I assure you. I can assure you that much.
from the
I
right,
can assure you that much.
from the right.
But you go right. I don't let me tell you something. This is what's wrong with some
Nerd
folks around here. Your hand don't call for that. So
too.
you like up here like,
Big
oh,
one
don't
on
talk about me. You can't make that kind of gesture after you done did what you did. And just be like, oh, don't talk like throw that out there first. Like just keep it going. Do what you've been doing.
already talking shit.
Do what you've been doing. Do you, baby boo? Do you?
And guess who wasn't included in any fucking shit I had to say until yesterday? You was. Never. Never.
Okay, well, go ahead. But I think I think it's a little bit more deeper than that because I was looking at some comments and I was wondering what they was about. So you got other issues with other people and you think I'm gonna do what you did. I'm gonna be bigger than that, okay?
I have other,
I'm gonna be bigger than the way you acted.
I have with other people.
I'm gonna be bigger than the way you acted. As a woman, I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you.
Half the community got issues with you. So now what? So your
I
point.
don't give a fuck what y'all community has with me because I have my own community.
So your point was what? Other people got
No,
issues
the
with you.
point.
The
The
fuck
point is, go let somebody pull your strings over there and keep doing what you do. And I wish you the most success in it.
ain't nobody
That's
pull
all.
shit.
That's all. That's all.
Nobody
That's
pull
it. That's everything. That's
ain't
it. That's everything.
shit.
That's it. That's everything. You're too low on the totem pole for me to be worrying about.
Too
You're
low.
too low on the totem pole for me to be worrying about. You don't even know how to speak, talk, or whatever. So how am I just gonna waste my time
Boy,
with
you,
you?
boy, you,
How am I waste my time? Yeah, this is a waste of time. I've given you enough. Only
you,
because I was on the bus was I enough patient
you
enough to deal with this shit.
say
I
shit about
can't deal with the neurosis of people that just sit around and get high all fucking day long and ain't got nothing better to do with their time.
fuck
So
about
if you don't want me to have to tell you how I feel after the bullshit you done pulled, I just leave it to myself.
what bullshit I pull.
The bullshit you pulled. That's
What
it.
bullshit I pull.
But you do you.
What bullshit did I pull?
You do you, lady.
Bullshit did I pull?
Oh. Oh, you don't know?
What bullshit did I pull?
Round and round and round, ladies. We
No,
cannot go.
it's done for me. Like I just said, like it's done for me.
I understand both of you. I really do, because everybody got their own, thought processes and how we deal with things. Um, I just want to say that uh, it's sad that it had came to this. I didn't want for this to happen. I've never seen you guys have any problems per se, but I think Coleman and I both were just thinking that it was relatively small enough
I
for
really
you
did.
guys
I
to
really did.
fix it. You know what I mean? You
Instead,
did.
this has been
Mhm.
draining as fuck, yo.
Yeah, I'm
This is not
drinking.
entertaining at all for me.
Y'all got me drinking.
Mm. I'm about to roll up. I'm about to go over there and roll up and hit Sakina's blunt or something.
But I want y'all to understand, you have been heard. Damn. Am I still on here? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
still
have
here? I
been
hear you.
heard. You have been heard. But really, hopefully, maybe
The
it
car.
can be worked out.
There's wraps in the car. Hold on.
Hmm.
Well, damn it, I still like both of y'all asses. I know I'm just a small little fry on here, so that might not mean much, but hey, you know. But
I'm like I said, if I'm not fucking with nobody, I don't expect for them to fuck with me. I don't expect them, to do what she's been doing. I don't expect that type of shit. But that hey, it is what it is. That's how she is. That's how she is. So that's how I
Hey,
look at
that's
it.
what it takes. That's what it takes. That's what I'm talking about. If you know a person or know of a person and their characteristic traits, it's our individual decision to decide whether or not we want to rock with them, right? We are all adults, whether we YouTubers or not. We're still adults and we still have the optimized choice to make to say, I'm not going over there. I'm
right.
not going to subscribe. I'm not hitting the like button. Matter of fact, get out of my fucking, what you call it, algorithm.
And if I don't like your motherfucking ass, I won't be watching anyway. So I'll never.
Exactly.
So, you know.
But we're on the outside looking in. That's why I'm just telling you
Yeah,
guys
I
this.
understand it. It was just draining for me because, I don't know. I don't like to see this shit. This shit's not entertaining for me.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
you fell off. Sorry,
Who, me?
Sakita.
Oh, she fell off.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Here you go. Last words. Because oh, Jesus.
Hey, Rugal. Gears, I see you.
Yeah, we
Everybody
see y'all
else I
asses
missed.
cutting up.
Bums. Everybody I
Happy
missed. Hello.
birthday. Happy birthday to you. You better turn up. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Turn up.
Yeah, I had to. Sorry, I had to go to my car and get a wrap out of there. But I'm back.
Okay, good,
Let
good.
me get in the house. This
Right,
cold as
Mama
shit out
Cynthia.
here. Huh.
Lord, it's time to twist this cat. Take me. Oh,
Girl,
Jesus.
you late. It was
Look, I
the
saw.
first paragraph for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was in the
I
car.
tried to go do a dance and sing a little bit with my daughter and everything. What? Okay.
I just think I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna say what I think whenever I go live.
And when is this gonna be?
I was gonna go live
That's
tonight, but I don't
that's what
think
we
so.
need. Cause why not?
I told
Hey,
you.
45. Hey, Roy. Well, shit. Why not?
Oh God.
Sakina,
Oh shit.
Mhm.
are you feeling a
Yeah,
little better?
good. It's just like I say, is you can't expect you can't give people who respect who probably never deserved your respect to begin with. You
Okay.
can't do that. You
Right.
can't. Reading some of the stuff that 3000 was saying in the chat, it's like it is what it is. Like it's like I say, this chick been doing this. She has been, and I have sat back. I haven't said it. Lashed out. I haven't lashed out like I did yesterday. I never lashed out at her like none of that. I never did what I did yesterday.
Well,
Sometimes when
when
you
I
do
saw
things,
when I saw your upload, I got completely concerned. I
hmm
didn't see the live like I said. Is it still up?
what the life?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. And for me, like I said, when I get out of my feelings or whatever the case may, because I usually don't take people's lives down. I usually don't take lives
Mm.
down. But when I get out of my feelings of feeling how I felt about, this shit that has been done to me towards someone, I've never disrespected. I'm going to take it down. I will say that. But at the end of the day, again, I have not ever disrespected this woman. For her to continue on doing what I feel as though that you're disrespecting me. And if a person says to you, listen, this is too much. Like, you're coming for me, you're throwing shade, you're disrespecting me. Well, I don't give a fuck, and this, that, and the third. Then, hey, what the fuck should I care?
Right. Because she did, Monica. She stated what she said. So at this point,
And yeah,
um,
also note, right, this live is 2 hours, 30 minutes as of right now. I have listened to you. I said my part. I acknowledge your part. I acknowledge your feelings. But there comes a time when you just can't push any further.
I wasn't
So
talking to you.
I'm gonna use another word, marginalize the way you felt about anything.
I'm glad you did it.
But at the end of the day, what I'm saying for me on my end, I can't give you what you was expecting only because of what has happened, what transpired. And I feel that that shows what truly was underneath it. Even if you say like, "Oh no, it's not. That's not how I felt. It pushed me to this
Yeah,
limit," and I can understand you getting to that limit, but being that the limit has been crossed, this is me. What I'm saying to you, you have your limit. I have mine.
When I had my limit on the other day before the upload page,
I
before
understand. I
everything.
understand.
Okay,
Listen,
so
I
long as
understand.
you understand, Sakina
I
didn't just come out
understand
here
how you
and
got to
do
your
this.
point. Like
Okay,
I
okay,
understand
we
it,
have
and I
that.
know why how I got to my point.
Okay, well, evidently you had already been at your point. I just didn't know about it. You had already been at that point because you still were trying. If I asked you when we spoke about that word capitalizing before, and I asked you not to use that pertaining towards me, I asked you that, and you're still using that word pertaining towards me. Now you're disrespecting me because that's just like a child. If you ask them, do not play in your stuff or do not touch your stuff, and they touch your stuff anyway, they're disrespecting you. They're not giving a fuck about what you said. So
So did you
when you were saying those words, that's how I took it.
you asked me that on a live you asked me that on a live not to use capitalize on you,
Not
you
towards
know,
me.
and
Not
I
towards me.
agreed. No, I'm asking you a question because you see how you just now was about to make the offer, like, "Hey, don't say nothing about me," and this and that, and I'm just like, I'm not making no peace treaty things, and not because I want to break one. It's just I'm not about to engage in it because every time you
I
do,
didn't ask for
the
a peace
other
treaty. I
party
just asked
breaks
you don't
it,
say
and
anything else
that's it,
about me.
right? But
I
when did
didn't ask
you
you for
ask
a peace
me?
treaty. I didn't ask you for a peace treaty. I just asked you as a woman, don't say shit else about me. It isn't about a peace treaty. It's out of fucking respect. You got all these fucking intellectual words and you so fucking
Much
intelligent, you
respect.
can't understand that.
Because you got a vagina, you just believe I should just respect you on the
I didn't
grounds
ask
that
Okay,
you
you
to
got
and
a
look,
respect me.
at
vagina
this point,
You
when
I'm
we
asked
got
me
just
to
to this
tired.
respect
point right
what
Hey,
I
now. When
said.
we at this point right
I
uh-uh.
now.
didn't ask you
When we
to
at this
respect
point
me.
right
Hey,
now.
yeah.
I
At
asked you
We
to
this
are
point,
at
respect
I'm
what
this
the fuck
tired.
I
point
I'm
right
said.
now.
tired. This
What the fuck
getting
is
on
you
my
talking
nerves now.
about?
All right, sorry, y'all. I gotta go. I'm tired now. This
Keep
is
asking you don't out of respect. Don't say
peace
anything else.
and
At the
love,
same
y'all.
time,
Okay.
Okay, well, when you made your video, I don't got no respect for you.
yeah. Well, when you were talking
That's just
shit,
it. That's
shit
just
about me,
it.
and you
I
already
have listened